Thank you for picking up the Sticks. This is episode 70, Sticks Gaming Podcast. I am Mike Hernet. To my right, Mike Steak Carnia.
What's going on?
To my left, Art Melimelekimaka Rosian. Can you do me? I need you to do me a personal favor.
What?
I need you to start identifying as Hawaiian. Because you are the most anti-Hawaiian human being on the face of the planet.
Because I'm so ridiculously pale?
Yes. I mean, if you serve it,
Wait, so, okay, I have the ridiculously pale. I have no tattoos. However, I am a large human.
that's okay. That's about it. But I think if you
The
surveyed,
Polynesians can be kind of large.
if you surveyed 1,000 people, not a single person would be like, maybe he's Hawaiian. Not a single person is going to do
Well, no,
that.
I mean-
So can you please, on your next time you get an ID, put Hawaiian? I don't know where you would put that anywhere, but as as
Pacific Islander?
Yes.
There we
yeah.
go. There we go.
I'm trying to think of what the wording is where they
Perfect.
ask you for your
Your race.
race. Yeah. Human.
Excellent.
Humanoid.
So we
Humanoid
have
Pacific Islander.
Awesome.
a lot of show to go over. Last time we were talking about all these shows that were coming up, like all these the Game Awards and the Kind of Funny Game Showcase. We're gonna go over all the highlights and everything that happened during that. So we got a lot to go over there today. And this is the last show before the new year.
Woo-woo.
So happy holidays,
Happy Festivus.
happy Festivus.
Happy Festivus.
Don't forget that. Our next episode is Game of the Year that comes out on the 2nd, I think, of
Jesus, we're
January.
Fuck the rest of
We
winter.
got
We're going
to
straight
play
to
everything.
April.
We got to play everything, so we're not going to be in time. So in January 2nd, I think, is when we're going to have it on there. So look forward to that. But for this one, got a lot to do. So Steak, what you playing?
All right, continuing Dragon Quest 11. 43 hours in now. I believe I am about
Jesus.
somewhere between 65 to 70% done with the story. So I'm making progress. Getting there. I have dove back into a little bit of Mortal Kombat XL since I bought it for $5 Black Friday, and I started playing it again, and I'm like, oh, I forgot how really good this is.
Those games are so much fun.
I was like, oh, I'll hop in and play a couple matches. Yeah, before I knew it, I was like 3 hours later. I was like, oh, I guess that's what I'm playing tonight.
Very
I played
nice.
tonight was this. I did jump in for about 45 minutes, a little bit, just to get I wanted to get a feel for it of Dead Cells.
Me too.
45 minutes, huh?
I think it was about 45 minutes.
I played 2 hours.
I don't know.
If you're looking at our group game clock.
I'm not.
I was thinking, I wonder what Steam actually said. It felt like 45 minutes. I was wondering what Steam said. I was like, wait a minute, it just said 10 minutes.
I didn't make sure I wasn't playing in your save either, because that's how cross goes. I was just like,
right. Oh, wait a
continue.
minute.
Oh, that was somebody else. So I'm save 2 for the record.
Okay, I'm save 1.
Guess I'll be 3.
Oh, you haven't touched it yet? It was
No.
your idea.
Listen, I have a week off.
All right.
What do you think
All
I'm
right, fair
doing?
enough, fair
What do you think I'm doing for that week?
Fair enough. So that was so that's pretty interesting. I like the style's very cool. It's roguelike.
Which I know you said before isn't your favorite.
No, it's not. I do like, but I like the gameplay of this though. Like, I still don't like the whole roguelike aspect of it and the dying multiple times and starting from the beginning every time you die, like a different part, but still at the beginning.
It's not the beginning, but it's procedurally generated. So
Right.
the levels when you're going into are a little bit different each time.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, that whole part sucks, but I love the gameplay of it. I really like the gameplay of it a lot. So it's like, can you guys give me a non-rogue version of this? I would love it.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. And it has a lot of heart to it too. Like, it's actually pretty funny. Like when they have little quips and stuff like that,
Yeah.
little things you find, little sayings in the wall. And not saying in the wall, but like documents in the wall and things like that. I do like the idea of like you're going through the same section, and then you get to a boss, and the boss just destroys you. And then the second time you get to it, because it's not the second time you play the game. It'd be like 3 or 4 times afterwards, and you finally get to that boss, and you just mow him down. So like that's kind of cool. But like my least favorite thing in video games is losing progress.
Yes.
And I feel like I just constantly lose progress because
Yes.
that's what the style of the game is. Yes, I'm also gaining progress. I can redo my health more, and I can have more money at the beginning, and I have a different selection of weapons when I start it all off. But at the same point, I'm like, it's the same kind of environment with the same kind of bad guys.
Right.
And I
And
jumped
the
out.
map's restarting and all that stuff. It's like, I don't like that. I
Yeah.
don't like. It's just because I feel like I'm wasting time playing that.
yeah.
Like, I mean, even though, like you said, yeah, you kind of you slowly still build up, but it's like I don't want to keep playing the same thing over and over again. It's like when I play a game, I don't save, I lose, and I realize I didn't save for 2 hours. There's like probably a 70% chance I will never get back to that game now.
100%. And I mean, sometimes when you do the run, it takes 5 minutes. I had a run that was
Right.
25 minutes.
Yeah.
So like 25 minutes and then go back to the beginning is just like, it's just a personal thing for me. Like I recognize a lot of the greatness of that game.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
it's just not for me.
Yep.
So, Mike, I have a question for you on that.
Which one?
What you just said about
Okay.
how you don't like losing progress, and sometimes it's 5 minutes, it's fine. 25 minutes, you're not as fine with. But you're okay with Battle Royale. You're okay with Blackout.
Right, that's like a full loop. That's beginning of the game to the end of the game, right? It was like Battle Royale, right? It's
Sure.
like each one is its own little thing, and yes, you are doing the same thing over again, but it's like I don't know, it's like resetting the checkers in the checkerboard. Like it's a whole new game, like every single time. So for me, it's just different enough, I guess.
Okay.
But I mean, same thing. It's the same thing. Like when you're playing multiplayer, you seem to play the same multiplayer maps in Call of Duty for over and over and over
Right.
again when you're into it. So it's kind of the same idea, but this is
Yeah,
like
but
has
it's what-
story to it.
Right.
Like you know what I mean. So
Right.
like I think that may be where like my brain is splits
Because it
in
feels
that.
like an actual game, not
Yeah.
like just like a multiplayer or whatever. Like,
Right.
with an actual, Like,
when I-
I would like to progress and see where the story goes,
Right.
but I never will.
Yeah, and like like I said in Blackout, I have a definitive end. Like this is the end. I have died.
Yeah, well, you died.
That's it. And yes, I boot it back up and start over all over again. But it's just I don't know. Like my brain just sees those as two different things.
Okay.
I can see where I can be hypocritical on that as well. What else you got?
So then I jumped into actually some Xbox Game Pass games.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
one day I was just like, oh, you know what? Let me jump on here because like we'll get into more of the stuff that's being added to it in December, but a lot of it has been added and they keep adding to it.
Yeah.
Like it's been a really good
It's
month.
been a
for
really
Xbox
good month
Game
for
Pass.
that, yeah.
So I didn't mark it here because I played literally like 5 maybe 10 minutes tops was Ashen. So
Okay.
Ashen was released and put on there. Very interesting, very pretty looking. I'm looking forward to diving back in, but I haven't. I just like I kind of it was one of those nights where I booted it up and then I had to go or something,
Yeah,
or I
right.
fell asleep or whatever.
Are you a like regularly fall asleep controller in hand person?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, the other day I did that when I was playing Dragon Quest. I was like, oh crap.
I'm the opposite. It's like
I think 20 minutes just went by.
I'm the opposite, man. It's like if I had the controller in my hand, it's like 4 a.m. Like I should probably go to bed. Like
normally,
Yeah.
Normally, I have my nights though. Like,
That's part of the reason why I haven't started God of War yet, is because I know it's going to be something I start at 9 p.m. and I'm gonna be
yeah.
up. I'm gonna be up till 5 a.m. and be like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
fuck,
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to go to sleep.
I spent many hours late nights
me
when
too.
that came out.
I think I finished that game at like 3:30 in the
Yeah.
morning. But yeah, like this, like I know we're gonna talk about it a little bit later, but the Game Awards, like seeing all the footage for God of War, like
Oh,
man,
I know.
I want to have that
I know.
erased from my brain so I can do it
redo
again.
I know. I hear you. Absolutely.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. I envy you.
Yes.
I want to beat you right now.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, you have a week off. I want to beat you right
Yeah.
now.
You want to beat me as of Friday?
Yeah. I'll switch with you till then.
Another game I downloaded was The Gardens Between. So
yeah.
this is very interesting art style. It's kind of like basically a puzzle game, a puzzle platforming game. I guess I'll call it though, because you're going through different worlds. You got to do different things. You basically have 3 buttons: rewind time, forward time, and like an A to select certain things.
Okay.
To do different things.
Like a contextual action.
Yeah, exactly. So and that always does different
Okay.
stuff depending on what you're near, and you hit the A for and all that kind of stuff. So it's basically like a puzzle. You're just trying to make it from one end to the other end of this like a little island, and like there's different obstacles, different things you got to do. And oh my god, like I played that for a good like almost 2 hours. Like I think I'm near the end.
Nice.
Like it's really addicting. It's games like that I find like if it's done really well, I'm hooked instantly. And after the first couple levels, I was hooked. So, and it's a very cool art style. So if you've got Game Pass, highly recommend checking that out. Otherwise, I think it's like only $15 anyways. So it's pretty cheap.
That's on the Switch too, I believe.
Yeah, I think it came out
that's-
on everything.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was just on. Okay, that makes sense.
I think it came out on everything. Another game I loaded up and played for probably about 45 minutes. Below is finally out.
yes.
Below has finally been revealed and out and into the world. And it's on Game Pass. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. There's times when like I look at my health and I'm like, oh, I have all my hearts. Oh, wait, my stomach is very low. Uh-oh, I need to eat. Where's food? Where do I get food? And then like and it doesn't tell you a goddamn thing. It doesn't tell you a single button. It doesn't tell you anything. So you're figuring everything out on your own. So I'm slowly figuring things out though. Like I'm like, okay, like when I did put it down, I was like, okay, there's my food. Okay, good. Now I know where my food is. At least now I can regain my hunger, and so I don't lose hearts because I'm starving. And yeah, really interesting. I'm gonna dive back in. So far, early reviews I've seen, people are like, it beats expectations.
Oh, wow.
So
For
that's
you,
why
it's been like expected
forever,
for 6 years or whatever.
So that's why I really want to dive back
Cool.
into that. And then lastly, I got this for dirt. I got it for $7, so I couldn't pass it up, even though I technically have already beaten it. World of Final Fantasy Maxima. I grabbed it for Xbox One because I played it through the whole thing on the Vita. So I've like a couple hours into that. But seeing that on the big screen and in like better definition and everything than a Vita, it looks really, really nice. I feel like I'm playing a whole different game again, like that way, which is kind of cool. But like I said, it was $7. I'm like, I can't pass this up. So yeah.
The digital, man, it's just $4. Sure.
Yeah, right.
I'm not gonna miss that. Good.
Yep.
Art.
Yo.
What you playing?
Mostly more of the same.
With me.
Yeah. Played some Blackout last night for the first time in a while.
Me too. We all like the band got back together last
Yeah.
night. Like we no one's played for like a couple weeks.
Was in finals hell at school, so
Yeah.
I basically missed like a whole week of my life.
I was in Christmas shopping hell.
I think I had a better time. I hate Christmas shopping.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. It's fine.
There's a
All
reason.
online now.
There's a reason I do it all online.
Yep.
When I was in college at Northern Illinois, I like sprained my foot or something. I wasn't broken, but I sprained it bad. I don't know how. I didn't do any. There's no like great drunken shenanigans story. It just started hurting like hell. My stepfather dragged me to the mall on Christmas Eve.
Ooh.
And he's a fucking speed walker. You turn around, he's gone. So I'm howling to keep up with him. You got rude assholes bumping into me, and like that's the closest I've ever been to just like grabbing someone by the collar and just throttling him in the middle of the store. And it was on that day I swore I will never go to a mall or major store in the Christmas shopping season ever again. Okay, so moving on.
Real quick, I gotta tell this one story because it's so damn funny. So I was returning the emergency mittens. We're into emergency anyway. I had to return these mittens I bought at 11 p.m. because the youngest needed mittens for some reason for school.
Yes. Oh, yes.
She ended up not really needing them. So and the only thing, they're like $9 mittens. So like I'm returning these things.
Yeah.
If I don't do it now,
want my
I'm never
$9
gonna
back.
do it. Like if I don't, and
You're gonna return to Walmart, right?
exactly.
Oh,
So I had to go back to.
worst.
I went back to Walmart. It was like a 20-minute wait, which I
Oh,
get
that's
it.
actually not bad.
Not bad. I get it. It's fine. It's holiday season.
Yeah,
I work
yeah.
retail.
That's pretty good for
I
Walmart.
that's why I'm so patient with all this kind of stuff too. Like I work
Oh,
so
yeah,
long in it.
yeah.
Like I get it. These people behind the counter hate everyone right
Well,
now.
right.
I don't
Oh,
want.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
If I can reduce it a little bit for them, I've done my
Right.
job. So the guy, I'm waiting 20 minutes. This guy in front of me, he's an older guy. He goes up. He walks in like this. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not making fun. I'm just telling you exactly how it went. The guy went, "Who handles the gift certificates?" And the two 21-year-olds behind the counter were like, "The gift for what? I don't even know what that is." So I'm like, he means gift cards. He's like, "Yes, the gift certificates. Who handles them?" I'm like, any one of these people. You didn't have to wait 20 minutes in line, sir. Any of these people, and they were just dumbfounded. And all the people behind him were like laughing at him. Of course, like I'm like, I can see the counter. I'm right there. I'm almost out of here. And I gotta explain what a gift certificate is to a 22-year-old. Anyway,
So anyways, played some Blackout last
so
night.
Blackout.
And so they're kind of starting to do what PUBG and the other battle royale games have done. They're introducing custom game modes. They're changing the seasons up in the map, which is kind of cool. I'm really looking forward to when they do winter,
Yeah.
because everything will probably snow covered.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll actually be able to see enemies.
Yes. I don't think I have any white camo.
I don't.
I'm sure they'll be selling it.
Yeah. But yeah, the custom game mode is like the circle closes faster, and there's only close range weapons and a rocket launcher are the only weapons in the map. We played a couple of rounds of that. It basically turned into sprint for your life until you die.
Just run. The circle's like this big. Like, how there's still 40 people? Because everyone's running. Like, everyone is running, right?
Nobody's
No one's
fighting.
shooting.
There's no snipers. Everyone's just sprinting the whole time. And then eventually you
That
all
actually
get...
sounds way better.
It's
than
awful.
normal.
It's one of those things where all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's everyone. And then everyone's dead, including me.
It was fine for a couple games.
Yeah.
And then after I died real quick, every time I saw someone, I was like, I've had enough of this.
Yeah.
I think Mike was the one who spoke up. He was like, can we just go play the regular mode? And I was like, yes, let's play the regular mode. As much as I love being able to play that game and not having to worry about snipers, let's play the regular mode. Friday, jumped back into Rainbow Six for a couple matches. Didn't play with the new operators at all. But
is year 4 active now?
Year 4 is not. They just released Season 4 of Year 3.
Okay.
They've started selling the year.
I saw the
year
4,
pass
they
for Year
started,
4. Yeah,
like 12 more operatives or something. Like something.
They-
They're adding a
How many do
ton.
they have now at this point?
they have 44 at this point.
Wow.
22 offense, 22 defense.
Jesus.
And for the game when it first came out, everyone's ripping on it. Like,
When that
now
game,
look at this.
I think when that game
This is
first came out, there was 12 operators.
That's crazy.
That's when I was playing it. I don't remember 12.
But yeah, jumped in and played it. Got thrown into a couple rounds on the new map. Game's like riding a bike.
Yeah.
Well, the first major shock was jumping in there and like controlling the guy, and I have my sensitivity way up in that game, and not so much in Call of Duty. and I just I go to turn, and I was like, oh shit! Like everyone else is running into the match. I'm like, hang on, I got to do something here. Pause, decrease the sensitivity. But yeah, it's still Rainbow Six. I still like it. So one of the upgrades they've done recently to Call of Duty is they improved the audio, which they have improved the audio.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But then jumping into Rainbow Six, within like 30 seconds, I heard someone throw something. I'm like, I know where that landed. God, this is so much better. Why can't I have this in Call of Duty? You people suck.
We were playing that game yesterday. Remember? Were you in that? I think that was right as you jumped into the playing with us, and this guy, like, I could have high-fived him. And like we both like passed each other on a stairway. Like but he came like right behind me. He was out of my field of view because I was looking this way, and he was like he turned so quickly, and I moved like he barely saw me. So we we heard each other, and oh crap, and both turned, and I died. But it was just like I was like, I hear him. I know he's in the house. I know. I think he's over here. I have the gold headset on, so I should be able to tell kind of where people are, and it's still not great.
Yeah, no, it's better.
It is
still
better,
not
though.
great. And then the only other game I played was on EA Access. I downloaded and started playing UFC 3. If you played UFC 2, don't waste your money. It's the same fucking game.
Really?
Yeah. Like I put it on easy and I went into career mode and just smacked the shit out of some people, and had a great time doing it.
Yeah, of course.
But it's the one thing I did notice different is when you're when in career mode, when you're training for your fights, you can do sparring as one of your trainings, and it'll give you a tip on your opponent, and the tips are like ridiculously effective.
Yeah.
So like one guy I was fighting, it was like the tip was he's weak against spinning back fist. So like this fight starts, I think I threw a jab and I threw a spinning back fist and knocked him down immediately. Every spinning back fist I threw and hit him with knocked him down.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm like, okay, that's a bit overkill. I can see that maybe increasing your chances a little bit of getting the flash knockdown or whatever, but yeah, just anyone that connected with the guy, he was on his ass. And I was like, I'm just going to keep throwing these. This is fun. I'm going to keep doing this till he can't get up. But that's it. Next time we do this, I will have no less than 5 new games to talk about.
Excellent.
I'm guaranteeing 5 at least. 5.
Just go back.
That's more new games than I've played all year.
I'm gonna say that's more than talk about. Going back into Black Ops. The other things they upgraded, like you can your armor, like you can actually repair.
Yeah,
it,
you can repair armor,
which I really like because it's like they said like in the patch notes, which it does make a lot of sense. Like if you get into armor and you get into a firefight and you win that firefight, you're not gonna have armor. So like it almost like deters you from fighting it, like getting into firefights. So like having like armor, like be able to get regenerated it's a nice strategic move you can do and not feel as just like, well, I won, but I'm gonna be dead next time I see somebody. We had a match too where I found the Paladin, which is a 50 cal sniper rifle, the sniper scope. We're in the lighthouse. Vegas is taking care of all the zombies up below as to do as right after you went to bed. And I'm in the top of the tower and I'm seeing people and I'm going nowhere near them. Like I'm shooting. And when you shoot the 50 cal, like you shoot and it goes poof, like this. So I'm like, was I close? I don't even know. Like I can't even see the target because the guy's so far away. Yeah, but I was trying to shoot like across, like I must have been like 300 meters out, like something stupid like that. I scared them though. They were running.
Nice.
So
So you know they were at least landing near them or wasn't
yeah, like
gas them.
whoa, it was like get the hell out of here. So
They were running and jumping and sliding all erratically.
yeah, so they were aware of me, and then they were shooting at me from just as far. So I'm just like back away from my window.
Yeah.
And then like I was here like, and then they were basically engaging with other people. So like I was basically like a distraction for other teams winning. And then we got eaten by the circle.
You were just causing a ruckus.
I really was, but I wasn't killing anything. Or I don't think I even hit anybody with it, to be honest with you. So that was bad. The other thing I was playing, we talked about Dead Cells already, so I am fairly positive I'm done with that. But I put about 8 hours into Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Woo!
So I haven't
Nice.
I haven't played any Assassin's Creed since 3.
Okay.
I never played Black Flag. I don't think
yeah.
I played anything beyond that. It is vastly different. Like it is a
Yeah.
very, very different game. But I don't know if it's for the better, but it feels like a completely different game.
Yeah.
It feels like for me when I'm playing it, all I can think about is Horizon. Like Horizon Zero Dawn is really what the game reminds me of in terms of the structure of the quests, and how like there's some times where I'm just kind of exploring and I find something, and then 20 minutes later I come across somebody who's looking for it, and they're like, I need to find a quest in the deep ocean of this spear. Like, oh, this spear? Like, oh yeah, and like quest complete, XP. You know, and it's like,
Yes.
yeah, all right, I'm done.
Wait, spear, I got a spear. This one?
Yeah, this one, this piece.
Oh!
Oh, you want it here? So I mean, so I got like 3 things in my inventory right now that someone's gonna want at some point. I don't know who. But there's like there's a ton of exploration in this
yeah.
game, and there's an option early in the game where you can change how a quest interact with the map, where you can like it'll show like the right where you're supposed to go, or like it'll give you vague directions in like the region, like you're supposed to go in this region south of this landmark, and you kind of got to hunt around and use your eagle
Yeah.
to like swoop, like fly over and look down. That
Exploration
stuff I
mode.
really like.
Just tell me where to go.
Yeah. Agreed.
You have that option though. That's the thing,
Right.
right?
That's the option I picked.
It's either way.
Show me.
I wanted to know. But like, I dig the exploration of those games. Like
Oh, yeah.
I dug through Horizon and like every nook and cranny of that game. I can just feel the giganticism of this game though.
Oh,
like
sure.
early on, where it took me 5 hours to get to the splash screen of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah.
So it's so big, and I feel like I am enjoying it. I really, really am. I'm not really digging that I'm just constantly in menus. Like I'm getting a lot of armor, which is nice, but I'm just constantly swapping things out.
Sure.
Which is like, I would like an auto. If it's something better, I would like an option to auto equip. Like if I get a new you know, a new like chest plate, like give me just put it on. I want the best one
Yeah.
available, obviously.
Now, the armor, does it just do like up your how much damage you could take, or are there like special abilities tied?
There's
There are
special abilities
special
of that,
abilities
and
and
I'll
such,
say
yeah.
like you can like especially with weapons, like you can get weapons that poison people. Depending on what kind of attack you do, there's I don't remember the 3 of them, but there's like one for assassin, which is like sneaky. There's a hunter one, which is like really like your bow and arrow, and then there's like warrior. I think it's the last one, which is like the melee, and like it'll give you percent boosts to all those things. So I can get a 4% assassin's boost if I have this cloak on or whatever it is. So like there are things like that. I mean that's probably why they don't do some of that stuff, but like. If I'm at a level 5 and I get a level 8 and I'm already at level 8, just put it on. Like
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna want that. I can understand not changing your weapons because the weapons do play. The weapons
Sure.
play drastically different.
Sure.
I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
No, that's good. No, I'm saying actually Diablo on Switch they added something where when you pick up an item, it shows you what it is and it shows you up and down arrows compared
That's
to
what I was
you
gonna
were-
say. They should do something
and
like that.
And like if you notice that it's all up arrows, like you're like, oh okay, you just hit a button and it automatically equips it.
And they
for
had
you
the
then,
had the
like,
red they had the
which
red
is
and green
nice.
arrows on the items. When
Yeah.
they said you pick it up. There might be a way to auto equip it. I may just be missing it because there's a lot to this game. Too.
Sure. Oh sure, yeah.
But I mean, so far I did decide to play as a girl because it seemed like everyone seems to feel it's a better story, and I never played Assassin's Creed as a woman, so here I go.
You're a girl.
But her story is actually really cool, and her like origin stories were really cool.
There was a Ubisoft. They put something out today or in the past couple days that I think they said like 2/3 of all players are playing as the male character.
That's surprising. I feel like everyone's playing as a
I
woman.
would say everyone I've
Well,
heard talk
I'll
about
say
it.
At least all the media is playing as a woman for sure. 'Cause,
Until
like, that's everything
until
you
I heard
see-
that today, I didn't know there was a male character in the game.
Yeah, there is like in the Assassin's Creed, they always have like the present day stuff. Like literally, the present day
Right.
stuff
The
is like
Animus.
we found a spear. This
Yeah.
male and female DNA. Which DNA do you want to
Right,
use to
that's
put in
it,
the
right.
Animus?
Yep.
And you're like, all right, that's where you pick. And then, all right, you're in the past.
There
no,
you go.
this future
Done.
stuff goes away.
Yep.
You're now in the past.
Do they still do the flashbacks to like real time?
I haven't gotten to one of those yet.
Okay.
Origins did.
Yeah.
Like so, right, yeah. I don't know how about Odyssey, but Origins. There was a couple. There was like a couple times where it was or forced you back, to the present time and everything.
I feel those. There's like a staple in the series. So I imagine it's gonna be the same.
Can you get Kristen Bell killed again?
I think Kristen Bell. Is Kristen Bell? No, she died.
She died.
There was a blonde girl in the very beginning
She died
of the game.
at the end of
no, I don't think so.
Brotherhood.
I don't
Spoiler
remember.
alert.
It ate my PlayStation 3. so I don't
Spoiler alert! Jesus Christ, man. That's like an 8-year-old game.
know. But yeah, I mean, it's I took me
One of the more shocking moments I've experienced in that game.
For sure.
especially because it's like a celebrity. It took me a while to get used to the fighting because again, it's very
It is
different.
very different.
and it's like there's a little bit of a dodging, and then
Yep.
like locking on and like holding L1 and R1 parries, but holding L1 and if you hit square, it doesn't like dodge out of the way. Like you gotta let that go and dodge. You gotta decide if you want to be like parry more and be more aggressive, or
Yep.
dodge and be more evasive.
Yep.
And again, and your weapon choice has a lot to do with that as well.
Yep.
The bow and arrow stuff and the perks and like the special moves, like when you're like guiding the arrow towards people, are really
Predator
cool. Yeah.
arrows are awesome. Yeah.
You can clear out 3/4 of a camp before they even know
Yep.
what's going on.
Yep.
And they're all headshots. They're all done.
Yep.
I rolled into I did a mission. I saw the guy before the mission. Like I saw the guy. He was standing on a boat by himself. I'm like, dude, are you okay? And he didn't react to me at all.
Dude, you're getting a Dell.
So I was like, well, he didn't react to me at all. So I was like, I guess I'm gonna go about my whatever. And then I'm sailing by him again. And he's flagging me down. I'm like, dude, I was just here. Like, I was just here to help you. And what do you need? And so his brother got like
Now you're an inconvenience.
his brother got kidnapped. He was on a small island. I found a small island. So as opposed to going onto the island, I just shot arrows from my boat into the camp.
Nice.
And then took most of them out before I even got into fighting. Because fighting, I've been dying a decent amount too.
Yeah.
Because like if you're ill prepared, or if you're mistiming the way you're doing like the heavy and light attacks, like if you're just like berserker,
Oh, yeah.
you can't
You
do
can't
that.
do that.
You can't
Nope.
do it. Even if you think you're close to the end, like you can't do that.
Yep.
The thing I like the most about that game though is the mercenary system. It feels I never played the Shadow of Mordor games, but like what do they call it, the
Nemesis.
system.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like that's probably what this
Yeah.
kind of is, where like if you're doing bad things in town and people see you like either steal stuff or kill people or just be aggressive or rude or whatever it is, like they'll like have like a mercenary level on there, just like GTA, like stars.
Yeah.
And like the more mercenaries like come up, they're like you're fighting these like higher powered guys.
And they're assholes.
They're assholes, and they like they're only like maybe some of them are only like 2 or 3 levels ahead of you,
They'll
but they will
destroy
mess
you.
you.
Oh,
up.
yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
and then
That's cool.
and you
Yeah.
can come across them in the regular world too. Like all of a sudden I'll be in a town and the mercenary logo will be over a guy,
Yep.
but it'll be gray as opposed to red because there's no one putting a hit out on me.
Yeah, right.
So when you have like a bounty out on you, you need to pay the bounty, which is usually super cheap. And sometimes there's been times where I was like, I don't want to fight this guy. You want 20 gold here? I'm done with this. You can take down the mercenary. Which
What's it going to cost me to get out of this? $5?
yeah, there was one. It was like 150. It's like this guy's 2 levels ahead of me. I just need to get this thing to that guy. Here's $50.
Dude, I just want to finish the mission and go to bed. Take the
Yeah,
money
that's
and
kind
go
of what
home.
it was.
How much gold am I going to get for finishing this mission?
Yeah.
It's a wash. Great.
Yeah.
Exactly.
right.
So, the hell was I saying now?
Mercenaries, bounties.
Oh, yeah. So you can either kill them, you can kill the mercenary, but it adds like more mercenary levels to it. So like you're like even more of a Russian now.
It's like GTA. You kill
Right.
the cops, your stars go up.
Yep.
Right, but if you find, on the map they tell you who put out the hit on you, pretty much.
You kill them?
You can kill that guy, but like that guy has a little, he's like heavily guarded, but you can kill that guy, and then it'll go away too. But if you have like down to like level 1, I found out by the time I even got to that guy, like the time
It just went
limit-
away.
yeah, it just
Yeah.
went away.
Okay.
I still killed him anyway.
Yeah,
But,
of course.
I assume it was him. I couldn't tell by the time I got to him because there's no marker on him. I just killed everybody in the camp, and
Nice.
that was that.
I don't know which one of you it was. You all
Yeah,
die.
so exactly. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot, just so much to that game, and I am really, really enjoying it. It's
gorgeous,
It is, yeah. It's there's some times when, especially when they had like the cutscenes and it's like the facial animations, and then you see like the backgrounds, and you kind of come over a ridge, and you just kind of see like a sprawling city come out of nowhere, and it's really impressive. So there's a lot I'm really liking about it. I can feel the intensity of the time suck on that game though,
Sure.
because like I was up till 3:30 in the morning playing that game a couple days ago, and I was like, man, I'm not even making a dent on this thing yet.
Yeah.
So like I can feel there's a lot to it. Number one thing I don't like about this, and pretty much any game, is the level scaling.
I hate, the thing I hate about all games.
I really hate
Yes.
level scaling. If I'm gonna like spend some extra time and do some extra missions before I get to a spot, like
Yeah.
that should still be a level 7 mission, not a level 8 mission because I'm level 8 now. Or level 9 because I'm level 9.
I see what you're saying.
So like there's
think-
no advantage. Like I suppose like it's
There's
almost,
no
you almost-
advantage of grinding your level
Right.
up.
But
Right.
there's also like places you can't get to. Like there's some like right off the bat I could sail to a level 30 piece of the world and
Yeah.
just get obliterated.
Right.
Because I kind of did that, and it was a bore and he killed me.
They neighbors? Can I have some sugar?
It's like I was just trying to get to like the synchronization spot. That's what I wanted to do. I was going to leave. I'm not going to cause any ruckus, and a boar got me. But anyway,
Animals are dicks in those games.
yeah. But I just really don't like the level scaling thing. I like if I've done enough work to go into a place and be good enough just to wipe out that town without even remotely getting hit. Like I think I should be able to do that.
Yeah, and I think the part of that was from feedback from Origins, because in Origins you could do that. You could do a ton of side quests, and then after the side quest, everything else was like crazy easy.
Yeah.
Like after that point, I think it was like they wanted more of a balance where it's like, okay, you still need to figure out a better balance, just like not this type of balance. Like it sounds like they went too extreme this time.
And I don't mind if you have like again, they'll tell you on the map like they're level 7 to level 9. Like this area of the world is
Yeah.
level 7 to level 9. Keep it level 7 to level 9, and
Right.
then just mix in maybe a little bit more 8 and 9,
Right.
but like still have some of the
Yeah.
lower level guys
Yep.
too. I think there's a way to have a more balanced difficulty if you are one who explores. Because I'm
Right.
going to get XP. Because again, I'm going to find that spear in the lake randomly
Yep.
because I decided to die for it.
Yep.
I don't know, things like that. But overall, I am really digging that game.
Cool.
All right, Steak, what's coming out next couple weeks?
Very little. December 18th, London Detective Mysteria is coming out for the PlayStation Vita.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's not a thing. You're just making words.
It's a visual novel. It is.
Oh, so
It's a
it
game
already
that still
exists.
come out.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Also on December 18th, Warhammer Vermintide 2 for the PlayStation 4. And that's it.
Good.
Uh,
That's excellent work.
and do not forget, for PlayStation Plus games for December, for PlayStation 4, you can download Onrush and Soma. For PlayStation 3, Sterden Classic and Steins Gate. For PlayStation Vita, Iron Casts, which is crossed by with the PS4, and Papers, Please. Xbox games with gold for December. Right now for Xbox One, you can download Cube 2 until December 31st.
Extra
and Never Alone until January 15th. And also available is it's actually a regional Xbox game that's playable on your Xbox One, Mercenaries, Playgrounds of Destruction until December 31st. And then Xbox Game Pass. So they announced a whole bunch of new releases and everything. So besides the first 3 that we announced last episode, so Ashen was added December 6th. Mortal Kombat X was added December 7th. Kingdom 2 Crowns December 11th. Pro Evolution Soccer 19 and Spin Tires Mud Runner on December 13th. Below on December 14th. Hellblade on December 17th.
So good.
And Ori and the Blind Forest and Shadow Warrior 2 on December 20th.
Very nice.
So seriously, like a solid month for
And you
Xbox
can-
Game Pass.
And you can
owners.
still find Game Pass on sale for like the year for like $70 at $69.99.
Yeah.
It was usually $120.
Yeah, $50 off. Yep.
So that's shit. I mean,
I would say
that's,
you're basically getting 5 months for free.
and
You're
especially
buying
because
a
by
good
the
deal.
time if you buy it now,
Oh,
Gears
so
5 should be out.
Gears
the new
5,
Ori should be out.
Crackdown 3,
Crackdown
the
3.
new Ori. Yep.
So there's $60 right there.
Plus more unannounced stuff.
Extra.
It's time for the very limited news.
Limited.
Actually, all the news that ties into the other stuff we're going to talk about. So 2 things. One will segue into the next thing, but for the Game Awards stuff, do you have the Epic announcement on there? Probably should ask you this ahead of time.
That's fine.
I'm trying to think what the Epic was.
Okay, I'll just
Yes,
say
yes,
it.
yeah.
Go for it. I can
So
skip it.
at the Game Awards, Epic Games came out. They said that they announced that they're doing their own game store on PC. So they're competing with Steam. I think they somewhere I read on here somewhere on the internets, I read that they're planning on giving away a free game every 2 weeks. If you're a game creator, they're doing I think it's 90-10 split
That sounds right.
Yeah.
on revenue, which compared to Steam, which is 70-30, is kind of a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, but Steam is offering a new split to their
Yeah,
bigger games.
I would say their
but, like,
new
those ones that
split
don't
was
need
like,
it.
it was like if you sell 5 million games, we'll give you 75%.
Some-
If you
yeah.
sell 10 million, we'll give you 80%.
Yeah.
After 10 million, not
Right.
We're gonna give you 80% on the whole 10 million, just
No.
everything above that.
And then everything you saw. Yeah, exactly.
So the company,
Yeah.
the mega companies that already make tons of money,
Right.
who don't need that extra revenue, are going to do that. And I think they also said for the Epic Store, if it's a game created on Unreal Engine, you get it's royalty using Unreal is royalty free.
Yes.
Which was another like
That's crazy.
20 or 30% people were having to pay out.
Yeah.
That's
huge.
that's a shot across the bow for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, recently I think Discord said they're doing their own store
And
too, which
they're doing the 90-10 thing too.
I think theirs wasn't quite as low. There might have been like 85-15 or something.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still good. It's still better than
Or it was
It's
like
still better
it was
than
like
Steam,
it was
yeah.
like 88-12 or something.
Yeah.
It was,
You're right. It was a weird numbers. You're
Yeah.
right.
but I think this is great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
More competition only serves to benefit us.
Yep.
And like Steam already has games on sale for like 12 cents sometimes. Like, what are they gonna do?
Right.
But
Yeah.
I mean, for the free games they've given out on the Epic Store, Subnautica was
right.
free now. I think Super Meat Boy is what they have queued up for the next one. So yeah, that's noteworthy, cool. I mean, I think Epic's just trying to take over the world at this point.
Pretty much.
well, they got that money. They got that Fortnite
Oh,
money.
God, yeah,
So,
absolutely.
what the hell not?
And,
And, really, Fortnite's like that, like the Trojan horse for the whole thing, right? Where it's
Yeah.
just like all of a sudden, all these
Yeah.
kids are gonna need to have like an Epic game account, wherever they don't already.
They already do.
So like, and there's just to like download season 8 of Fortnite, like you need to have downloaded from
Yep.
the Epic Store, and then you're there. Then you buy
Yep.
the game for 12 cents, and now you're in the ecosystem. And it's just like it's really smart business wise and like for consumer wise too. So it's like it's a win-win, I think, all the way around. Let's hope it sustains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. And I already set us up an account. So.
Oh, hey!
I set up my own last night.
That's fine. But I set up a
to
yeah,
download Subnautica,
So-
even though I may never play it.
Nice.
I need some passwords.
Yeah. The usual.
I had to put like 20 games on our Steam account from all the humble games. I was like, I'm never gonna play. I was like, maybe I'll put it out there.
Yeah.
And the other thing, obviously, I just mentioned that was announced at the Game Awards. The Game Awards happened. So some of the award
Are you
winners.
gonna go with the awards or just announcements?
I have a couple. I only have like 2 awards.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going with the awards.
Go for it. Go. Go!
Oh,
I haven't been loud in a while. I've been sick. Go. The news.
Yeah.
Oh. The mice are going to eat those.
I feel like there's something behind
They
me,
will.
by the way.
Huh? There might be.
I've been having like a feeling.
It's a possibility.
It's a,
It is a garage.
there's a ghost of chairs past.
All right, so
I get that because I feel like a dick.
thank you. I did throw it in your face. I kind of deserved it.
But you feel like a dick. Yeah.
I don't. I was doing it for comedy. You got to add some value to the video content here. Oh, jeez.
I got it.
Don't catch your pants on fire.
Careful.
Game of the
pants
year.
are on fire.
Game of the year went to God of War.
Which was a shocker.
Shocking.
I was
Like,
watching
super shocking.
I was watching a stream in bed, just kind of like before I went to bed, and I like let out like a fist pump that woke Beth up. Like, oops.
like every like, so they have all the categories and like the main 5 or 6 games, that were for Game of the Year, and like every other category, like everything went to Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
I thought it was gonna
shit
be like
that- even a couple that should not have.
I thought it was gonna be a clean sweep. Like
yeah,
pretty
I thought
easily
for
to-
sure.
Multiplayer Game of the Year went to Fortnite. Independent Game of the Year is Celeste. Role playing game is Monster Hunter World. Best narrative went to Red Dead Redemption 2. Best sports or racing game went to Forza Horizon 4. Which all the games in that category are just seem like annual releases.
Pretty
so-
much. Pretty much. We need someone to release like a Blitz the League again. Let's shake things up a
I was
bit.
at a bar recently that had Blitz 2000.
Family game went to Overcooked 2. Action adventure game went to God of War. Best ongoing game went to Fortnite. Which, okay, I'm a Rainbow Six fan. What Fortnite does on a regular basis is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It's been their year.
Yeah.
Like it's not even. I don't think it's
Oh, absolutely.
even. I don't think there's any
Like seriously,
real
at this point
contender
too,
for
now
that.
it's like PUBG Who.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
before, it
no.
was like a huge. It was very close.
Well, that's-
PUBG had the everything, and now not anymore.
That was PUBG, you know, and we're coming to PlayStation. I'm like, yeah.
too late for that.
Best VR game went to Astrobot Rescue Mission. Which, have you played that at all, Stick?
I have it. I haven't. I have it, but I have not played it yet.
Did you buy that VR?
In progress.
Ah, yeah.
I'm the only one without it. I'm not gonna buy it.
Best action game went to Dead Cells.
I guess.
That was an awesome. That was with what's his name, Joseph.
Oh yeah, yeah.
During the pre-show, that was awesome. He's like, "Oh, I like your head."
Best debut indie game went to The Messenger.
I really want to play
And
that.
that's,
That looks good. That looks
I mean,
really
there's a whole lot of esports stuff in there that
good. Yeah.
I know nothing about and don't really care about. Sorry, esports fans. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as awards. And that'll transition us into talking about shit.
All right.
With steak. Woo! Steak.
So, Game Awards. So let's start with the pre-show. because everyone said Game Awards start at 7:30. Actually, the pre-show starts at
Yeah.
7:30.
They pulled the old. They pulled the old PlayStation.
Hey, this wasn't the
E3.
PlayStation though.
Yeah,
no,
I was
Oh,
the
it's
opposite.
opposite.
They didn't announce the
okay,
pre-show.
That's right. They announced this too early.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they kicked off with
The inverse PlayStation.
yeah. Kicked off with a world premiere. Sayonara Wild Hearts. It's a game for the Switch. It's basically a rhythm/action game. Coming in 2019.
Yeah.
Looked really cool.
It looked very cool.
I thought it was going to be Rhythm Heaven at the beginning.
Oh, really?
At first. I thought it was
Oh,
Rhythm
yeah,
Heaven.
yeah,
Because the
that's-
Switch logo went, and then kind of the vibe was like, oh, Rhythm Heaven. No. So I was a little disappointed, but that looks cool. Then after that, they also announced Journey to the Savage Planet. It looks like some type of space crash landing game. They said it's an adventure game. Okay.
It's
all
It was
fine.
just kind of an
It's a
announcement.
planet full of Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a giggle, somewhere I just saw on Twitter today is Macho Man version of Jingle Bells, where it's just him it's someone you gotta see it. I don't even want to ruin it for you. It's
I will look that
really bad.
Awesome.
He's not singing it. It's just like someone just smashed up a bunch of his interviews together.
Okay.
It's really good.
Nice.
It's really good. Anyway, Game Awards.
After that, they showed off the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition coming to consoles for the first time,
I'm gonna buy it again.
and it's gonna have new endings, more content, all this good stuff. PC's gonna get all that stuff too, so don't worry, PC owners.
Do you know for PC is it
2019.
a separate version or is it a free
I think
upgrade?
it's free. They made it sound like it was a free update.
They
but
did.
I don't know. I don't
would
think they
doubt
didn't say
it
for sure.
It's so funny. Do you know about the achievement on that one, where it's just leave the game for 5 years?
Oh, I guess a couple of a month ago.
Yeah, like a
the
month
first time
ago.
you could
Yeah.
get it. Yeah.
Oh, is it
that's crazy.
Play the game and don't play it again for 5 years.
Yeah.
So it was just man, that game is so good and it's so much fun, and I'm hoping that more people get a chance to play, which obviously they are now with consoles.
with
so-
consoles.
I
That's
think I
gonna be
think I
huge.
bought that on PC on sale at one point for like $2.
It's so good. It's so clever.
And then they showed off a game called Among Trees. It's coming to Steam in 2019. Got very much Firewatch vibes off of it.
I thought it was
looked
Firewatch.
Very cool. Very cool. So that was it for the pre-show.
Yep.
So not much going on there. And then, like I said, they handed out awards during that too, and all that kind of good stuff. That's where Joseph
Yeah.
was right away at the beginning. So in case he went on a huge rant, which he kind of did again,
He can't help
he
himself.
could just no, he can't. So
What did he rant about this year? Was he
actually,
yelling-
it was very.
Was he
no,
yelling
it was
"fuck
good.
the Oscars" again?
He was
No,
very good.
it
on
was
this
like-
year.
yeah, it was like-
he was actually praising Jeff the whole
Right,
time.
yeah,
he's
exactly.
like, man, he's like, in 5 years, look what you. He's like, man, bitch, what you
Yeah.
doing? Imagine what you can do in time.
Yeah.
It was great. So the main show kicked off with Sean Layton, Phil Spencer, and Reggie on stage all together.
That was
like
amazing.
that was awesome. That was really cool.
So that moment for me, it went from holy shit, this is ridiculous, to I really thought they were going to announce crossplay, and they didn't. So I just went.
I thought that was going to. I think it's just cool to see all those guys. On it,
Yeah.
'cause,
It was
this
really
is
neat,
Again,
yes.
Jeff always talks about this, the celebration of the medium.
Everything.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
how great the community can be and
Right.
things like that.
Well,
So
so
it was nice symbolism of that. I liked it a lot.
I think someone interviewed him after the Game Awards, and he said I've been trying to get that moment together for 5 years.
Yeah.
And there's either lawyers start getting involved in the conversation, or somebody's busy and out of the country. And he's like, I was so happy that I was finally able to make that happen.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. So then after that, they gave away an award, but then after that, we got the
What?
first super secret surprise reveal of the show: Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, exclusively for the Nintendo Switch.
I couldn't believe any of that announcement.
Developed by Team Ninja.
I don't know what just happened.
Brain
I
matter
think.
going
Oh, good.
everywhere.
I thought it was another bodily fluid. Okay.
That was everything.
Well, yeah,
All
a
the
little
fluids
bit.
just into my body. I could not believe it. I was watching. I thought it was like
so
I thought it was like
awesome.
I thought it was the mobile game.
I thought it was the mobile game.
And
They're
then just
bringing it to a console
yeah.
version.
And
Like,
I'm like,
that's
this
gonna be
looks a little
weird.
different. And then
Yeah.
Ultimate Alliance, I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe they're bringing it back. Then I remember it's only on the Switch. I'm like, oh my god, it's only on the Switch. It's so exciting because I love.
It's awesome. I love those games.
So yeah, this coming like
It looks a
early
little.
20
It just said 2019.
Right, I thought it was
So-
early 2019.
Yeah, I think I
It was
just
March.
saw. I'm not
could
sure.
be making that up.
But it does look a little different. It's not as top down.
You're
It's
right.
a little bit more camera from here kind of like more like here, but still from a distance because you're gonna have multiple characters on the screen and everything.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the character list. I can't.
Oh yeah,
wait.
yeah. Well, the characters they did show off were awesome. There's probably a mouse running around somewhere.
You got mouse problems too, huh?
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, it's really.
I heard
annoying.
one scratching the walls in my basement.
Oh,
I'm going nuclear.
that's okay. Get some in the kitchen somewhere. So they're well, we figure out where they're coming in. Just got to figure out how to get them out.
We get tense fourth quarter.
So yeah, a lot of people are complaining that it's exclusive. Shut up! Spider-Man was exclusive to PS4.
well,
Now there's
and- No.
this is just how it's gonna work, guys. Like with Marvel games.
If people are upset about it, maybe they should be yelling at their big publishers who wouldn't publish it. Nintendo publishing the game. That's why it's exclusive.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, also I had a
Go
thought.
buy a fucking Switch.
Also buy a Switch. So Sony got Spider-Man. They're getting Ultimate Alliance. Is Xbox gonna get something?
No.
I think next gen they will.
I think they're gonna launch with something.
Absolutely. I think Ninja Theory's working on it.
Oh man. Ooh, what would they make?
Blade.
Deadpool.
Yeah, I can totally. Oh, absolutely, I can see that.
Art. What's your thought, Art? Yeah, the worst.
Although that was exciting, but I am disappointed that I did not get my Avengers announcement.
Yeah.
The fuck's going on with that game?
Maybe the one Wolverine game too. That would be awesome.
Ooh, Wolverine game would be amazing.
That'd be amazing.
Because that last one was awesome.
Yeah, that was a long time
Oh
ago.
yeah, 360.
My silence there is I'm trying to picture how a Deadpool game would work.
Well, there is one.
Well, there was that one, and it was actually pretty good. It was fun.
I purchased it. I have not played it.
Oh, it's fun.
I bought it from Redbox for $3-4.
Oh,
Stupid
nice,
like that.
nice. So after that, they gave away the annual Icon Award. Went to Greg Thomas from Visual Concepts, 2K Games, all that kind of stuff, good stuff. I mean, very well deserved. I mean, 2K is. I mean, that was a staple for so long, and a game I totally forgot about when they showed it off, and I want a sequel now. The Bigs.
Oh yeah.
I totally forgot about the Bigs. I played the shit out of the Bigs when that game came out.
There's a massive hole in arcade style sports games right
Yes.
now. That, like,
oh my god, we
someone
need
could
back hits,
really.
blitz, all that shit. Like we need all that back.
I
All
mean,
that back.
there's NBA Playgrounds.
But
Garbage.
that's it.
Give me. I want NBA Street back. The Street
would-
series was
I
awesome.
If another NBA Street game came out and it wasn't littered with microtransactions,
Yeah,
would give it a shot.
Yeah. Oh, those games were so good. Okay, then after that, the McLaren cars are coming to Rocket League. Available now.
Right. That counts as my prediction being correctly about Rocket League 2. Later that like 2 days later, I was just like,
I think so.
2 days later, I was like the one that's coming up here in a minute. I was like, I should have said that one because I think that was right. It was too late. I've submitted my entry.
So after that, Far Cry showed off their new game, New Dawn, and spoiled the ending of Far Cry 5. So I hope you finished
fine.
it.
One of the endings.
So
I haven't even started yet. But I just bought it for $20, but that's okay.
so the ending spoiled.
the journey is what really matters.
Oh no, I know. It's whatever.
This is the first time I think. So they always do a numbered Far Cry. They do another game after it. Usually
Yep.
it's a well, I shouldn't say always. The last
In the last 5 years.
3 they have, or last 2 Far Cry games they have. But it's another game on the same map. This is the first time they're doing it where there's some continuation of the storyline from the previous one, which I'm very interested because I was not happy how that ended. So I'm hoping this will at least give me more desire, if not the closure I want, because I think that's gone out the window at this point. But what was that? John Seed?
Yes.
Joseph.
No, I think Joseph was his brother.
Okay, so John Seed, the character was super interesting, and I want to see. I'm hoping what the little part they showed in the trailer isn't all you experience of him.
Right.
I'm hoping he's still a big part of the story in the game, even if he's not your enemy.
I hope your character is also from 5 is in the world as like just a guy. Because I don't think you're not playing the same character because it's like years and years later.
Right.
I thought. So like I think that
It's
like,
years and years later, but I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere already that Herc is still in the game.
Is he old?
Probably.
Because old Herc would be great.
Old man Herc?
Yeah, that would be amazing. I'm
Just running
I
around
gotta
with a
dive
white
into-
beard.
I gotta start that. I gotta start playing.
I
that.
really dug 5, and like this game looks like super fun. So like,
I'll
also
say
looks
it-
like really like Rage 2.
This looks like Far Cry crossed with everything Rage 2 is crossed with.
Right.
Mad Max,
Right.
Borderlands, all that crap.
Kamara just scored.
Well, well, you don't have to wait. Not gonna have to wait very long. February 15th.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be $40.
Yeah, also,
So-
also really good.
Don't have to wait long, and it's gonna be cheap.
And that's the other thing too. I saw some people complaining. They're like, "Oh, they're just doing another. It's another lazy game on the same map." I'm like, "Yeah, well, that's not charging you $60."
Exactly.
And
And it's gonna be a variation of the map, though. It's
yeah,
gonna be a
I'll say-
post-apocalyptic.
it's a whole new story extended on
Yep.
the end of the previous game.
Everyone shut up.
It's essentially it's almost an expansion, kind of.
All these developers are so lazy. Make your own game. Make your own goddamn game. And
Yeah.
see how lazy
Make
you
your
are.
own goddamn game and let Steam take 30% of your earnings.
That's right. So after that, Supergiant Games showed off their new game. That's from the studio, if you don't know, that did Bastion. Hades. Early access, available now in Epic Game Store. It's actually part of the reason why I bought it, because I had not bought it yet. But I'm going to buy that on our account, because that looks really... Even though, fucking roguelike, of course.
I know.
But I love the art style. It's Supergiant Games, so I know it's going to be well done. And the art style looks awesome. And I like the setting, so I'm going to try to give it a run. It's like $25 though, which is a little pricier than I was thinking.
All
That's
the
why I'm
games are kind of
holding off
like
right now.
all the games are kind of start pricey.
Yeah, they do, but they usually get discounted pretty quickly. So I'm gonna wait a couple months and see. And plus, it's technically early access still, so but it looks good.
Too. I haven't played Pyre yet.
After that, they showed off the I think the first gameplay trailer for that Ancestors, a Humankind Odyssey. So you basically are going through different parts of Africa. You're playing as like
Oh
an ape.
yeah.
And you're like swinging through the trees and like I don't know.
This isn't the ape game I'm going to talk about.
We'll get to that.
We
will get to that. That I don't know. It looks interesting,
Yeah.
but like
I don't know.
I
if
don't know
that's-
what the fuck it is.
Yeah, I don't
though.
know if that's like a 3-hour thing or like a 12.
No,
hour,
I think like the way they're making it sound like it's just like this epic journey. It's like what it seems like. I don't know. That's coming.
The Lion King's epic journey. It took what 2 hours?
Yeah. Suppose that's coming in like 2019. Then they showed off a game called Scavengers, which actually looked like the trailer. It didn't show any gameplay, but the trailer was actually kind of exciting and neat. It's basically gonna be a survival shooter co-op competition. Very interesting. So kind of like a battle royale, but like teams, but like in a survival setting. So like I don't think it's gonna be a quick game necessarily. I don't know. I'm curious to see more on it. I'm very curious to see more.
Isn't it? It's a good twist on the thing. It looked fun.
Yeah.
Well, from what they showed.
Right. Then after that, they showed.
Put it down, Mike. Just put it down.
I got 4 points. I'm holding
it
on.
down, Mike.
I'm holding the 4 points.
Mike, put it down.
It's a fourth quarter.
Put it down, man.
They showed off a
We're doing a thing.
trailer from Dead by Daylight, Darkness Among Us, another add-on to it.
That looks really cool
Yep.
because like that.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So it's Dead by Daylight, but the killer looks just like one of the teenagers. And then you basically like put a mask on, you can kill somebody.
Dead by Daylight. Sorry, you said Dead by Daylight, and my mind went to Dying Light.
Oh no!
Oh, sorry.
No, Dead by Daylight.
There's
No, that's not your fault. That's my fault.
Daylight. No
That's why
Dying
I'm
Light.
like, Dying Light. They just announced a sequel. Why are they doing an expansion for a game that's like 5 years old? Never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize for my
Okay, it's
confusion.
all right.
Yeah.
Put the chub away. It's all right.
That's next.
There was no chub. It was just straight confusion. I'm like,
Wait a minute.
At E3 they showed a new one. Why are they putting something out for the old one?
Although I do need to play Dying Light 'cause I've heard amazing things.
I just that game caught me at a bad time. I know
Yeah.
I should love that game.
I think that game. I don't remember when it came out, but I think A, I didn't hear anything about it leading up to the release, and B, I think it might have come out just at a bad time because I don't think many people played it until like word of mouth started
Yeah.
Yeah,
spreading.
pretty much. Yep. Then after that, we got a brand new trailer for Anthem. I will say that it was the best looking trailer yet for the game. I probably still won't play it, but that was
I tried signing
that was
up.
a pretty impressive.
I
Not for
tried
me.
signing up for one of their test sessions.
Yeah,
I
me
didn't
too.
get accepted.
Nope. I was the site was crashing when I was trying to do it. After that, they show off and announce Crash Team Racing coming June 21st, 2019.
Yep, a lot of people are very excited about that.
Which is awesome. Crash Team Racing is very, very good. Then we got the new Obsidian game, The Outer Worlds.
that looked great.
Looks awesome.
That looks so good.
It basically looks like Space Fallout New Vegas, but they said it's going to actually be a smaller world and like more like polished and like which is sounds fantastic to me because like before when I first I was like, all right, this is like Fallout, I don't know, but like now that I'm hearing it's like a little bit more compact, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for this.
Yeah, I'm all in on that one.
Was it Obsidian did New Vegas?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's a lot of people's favorite version of Fallout.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, it's the smaller version of it, and like just the tone and the vibe and the feeling of it, and it's like their pedigree and like that kind of game and that setting. It just is speaking to me on multiple angles.
Yes.
So I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, I'm excited. Then we got a new trailer for a game called Dauntless, which was announced, I believe, at was teased at the last Game Awards, and now they actually showed it off.
Oh,
It was
yeah, you're right.
It was a pretty
I think
neat.
you're
It was a
right.
neat trailer. Coming April 2019. Then there was a trailer for a game called The Last Campfire, which looked like a very cool type of indie quick game. It's a Hello Games quick game. That looked like that could be kind of interesting.
Hello Games. Who's Hello Games?
No Man's Sky.
That's what I thought.
And then, so one of the awards I do have mentioned here, for just mainly because of his speech, the Esports Player of the Year award went to Sonic Fox.
Oh yeah.
Guy was hilarious. Like, I love when they bring people like that up there because it's like they like, even though like they're in these game tournaments, like this is like a bigger stage. They get all nervous and they get all excited. He was laughing the whole time he was trying to give his.
What was his thing? I'm a gay black furry. Republicans hate me.
Yeah, more or less. And they have been ever since then.
Oh,
So-
have they? I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen anything yet.
Anyway,
I don't want to get into that.
I just thought the
don't-
combat was
I don't wanna-
hilarious because
I don't want to touch on that. Besides that, but his speech was great. I mean, it was great to see him all about it. Everyone was like on board with him too and everything. And I mean, even the part where he's like, many of you are. Actually, probably most of you don't know. I'm super gay, and like everyone's like, it was fun. It was just funny. Like everyone just having a good time, and everything. And like I said, it was just a great speech and everything. And actually, since then, like my YouTube, he's been popping up on my YouTube now. So I actually have. Oh my god, this guy is like he plays every fighting game, and he's insanely awesome. Mortal Kombat X, Injustice, Dragon Ball Fighters. Like I've been watching a bunch of his matches. Like he is so good.
he just won a tournament recently, and then he gave half of the winnings to the guy who's in second place because like his buddy's like, I'm just here for fun.
Yeah.
So like my buddy gonna have the second half.
Well,
I really don't
and then
care.
he said like his one buddy's like dad was going through like cancer treatment, so
Yeah.
he gave him all of his winnings
Yep.
from that one tournament towards his cancer treatment and stuff. Like it's just unbelievable. And now
What?
Carolina scored a defensive 2-point conversion.
oh wow.
Either it picked off a 2-point conversion, took
Yeah.
it back, or blocked a kick and took it back.
Does that
Doesn't do anything for you, no.
Doesn't do anything for me. Do something for me.
Makes it a 3-point game.
I will say from watching these esport things, from watching these like these fighting tournaments and stuff.
That gives me
Oh my god, these announcers are intense.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like they really get into it. I'm like, all right, like for even me, like enjoying watching, I'm like, are you guys need to calm down? Like,
And they're,
holy
and
shit.
they're like yelling about like strategy and
Oh,
stuff like
I
that too.
know.
It's not just like there's
and they're
not.
yelling
Yeah.
at each other sometimes too, and I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy.
Yeah.
They make pro wrestling announcers there and go, whoa.
Yeah. I've never
Pump-
seen that before.
pump
I'm
the
like,
brakes.
Okay. I'm like, this is maybe this
Joey
is,
Styles is telling pump the brakes.
so this is maybe why no one's watching esports really.
Well, I mean, you're watching two people play a video game, and while you're into it, you got to try to create some kind of excitement for
Yeah.
people watching on a computer screen. B, if that's your career, you might as well go all in.
I don't. I guess so. I just think I'm just like, oh my god, like you are way too intense on this right now. Then after that, we got a trailer for PUBG winter map. Facen
Who cares? It's PUBG.
Bacon and
No one cares.
I don't know. I forgot how it's pronounced. It's their first 6x6 map.
Black Ops Zone.
But it's a winter map, so you're gonna be able to see like footprints and people like where they've ran and kind of stuff like that.
Is
So
it in blackout yet?
kind of a little interesting thing. Yep.
I've gone full troll.
I was saying,
Oh,
I'm laughing. I'm laughing hysterically while you do one of the things that, like, I hate hearing the most out of. When someone is just completely dismissive of what someone else's interest might be. Quit being a dick.
No man. I'll throw your cough drops again.
So after that, we got the sweet Devil Trigger performance.
That was a 10 seconds
Oh my
forward, 10 seconds
God.
forward, 10 seconds forward, 10 seconds forward. 10
Okay.
seconds forward.
The music was awesome.
Yeah.
Even the woman performer was fine. Who the hell was that guy? And like he
I was
sounded terrible. Like
I say, I I wasn't I'm not expecting a world blowing performance up there. You know? So they're up there, they're doing their thing. The music was fine. The female singer I thought was fine, and then the guys up there every now and then chiming in. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? The rest of them are fine. They're a fine band. What do they need you for here? What function do you serve?
I think even it was funny because Jeff made a comment like, well, that's what you all wanted, so there you go.
Yeah, right.
After it was over, which was funny. But because I thought the Doom performance was way better last year.
Yeah,
Because it was just it was just instrumental. Yeah. It was just the soundtrack from
Couldn't
Doom.
Couldn't they talk to Bethesda and get Andrew WK up there?
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Jeff Keighley doesn't have the budget for that.
Yeah. So after that, they showed off a new game called Atlantis. It's Atlas, not Atlantis. Atlas, from the creators of Ark, but it's pirates. It's a survival MMO. It looked awesome.
It looked cool. It looked pretty cool.
Pirates are in.
Oh yeah,
Pirates are totally
all
in
of a
right
sudden.
now. Yep. Well, it's kind of like as like the space, kind of like the space thing is now in, like astronauts and stuff. Then after that, there was a new trailer for Ashen, basically saying available now. So it's a shadow drop, which was cool. Then we got our Dragon Age tease that no one, if you didn't know that it was going to be there, you had no idea it was Dragon Age.
Oh yeah.
It didn't show or say anything. So there was that. Then we got an awesome trailer for this game called The Pathless. It's from the creators of Abzu. That looks so good. Really good.
They have a preview of that in the current edition of Game Informer as well, which is on your desk there.
Okay.
Yeah, that game looks a lot of fun, and there's deeper than I think what that trailer was going to show. It looks like it's a lot more open and a lot more stuff. It looks really cool.
Oh, the art style was so cool.
Yeah.
And everything. Oh, it looks really good.
In the same world as Abzu too, apparently.
Oh, interesting. After that, they showed off a game called Survive By. Looked like a very roguelike where you die, but then you're recreated as number 2 of that
as
character.
the son of that person, yeah.
And stuff. So it's in early access in Steam right now. Then after that was the Red Dead 2 music performance.
That was awesome.
Which was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Which was pretty amazing. I was pretty impressed by that. Then after that, the Stranger Things guys came out. Stranger Things 3 showed off the game.
Close my eyes.
Yeah.
Bad luck.
Yeah. It's 16-bit now from 8-bit.
That's a big deal.
It looks good. So that trailer was pretty cool. Then after that was the sports and racing thing. Ed Boon walked out, and I was like, why is Ed Boon here? Why is Ed Boon here? And then they start doing like the usual thing, and then all of a sudden the spear comes through. Fucking Mortal Kombat 11 trailer.
Is Scorpion and Raiden
beating
just
the
beating the
shit out of each other. Oh my god, dark rated.
Yeah. And
oh my god.
And then the second Scorpion showed up.
And then Mortal Kombat 2 Scorpion showed up. Oh my god.
It was pretty awesome.
Oh my god.
I'll say I had no idea what was going on, but it looked impressive.
So pumped.
Yeah, that's.
And people were saying like with certain parts when like it was like this like the usual view. That's like. That was like actual gameplay, is what they're saying right now. So obviously, we'll see. We'll see. But holy shit!
Yeah,
let's just get in a car and drive up north and break in another realm.
Yeah.
I tried to get access to the game.
Yeah.
I tried. I got no response.
We'll see. You never know. We'll see.
Yeah, you're right.
We'll see.
Bring that up when we're done recording. I'll tell you guys about something.
Okay.
I may have a record.
Excellent.
I don't have a record. At least not for that.
So that's coming out April 23rd, which is awesome. So we don't have to wait very long.
Yes, sir.
January 17th, they're doing a huge community reveal. So it's going to be in London. I don't know why London. We're in fucking Chicago. Come on, Ed Boon.
It's very violent in London. They rip heads off there.
Yeah. Hell, if it was
Stick them on pikes.
Yeah, that's clearly.
If it was in Chicago, I would have gone.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, we would have been there. So super freaking pumped. So that's also what got me playing Mortal Kombat XL again. It was because of that. I didn't want to say that earlier, but that is what got me playing that again because I am so ready for another Mortal Kombat.
That's my I should have been prediction. I was like, it's been almost a year since Injustice. It was
like the perfect time.
Should have seen it coming.
Yep.
That's what happened.
Yeah. After that, Psychonauts 2 got a brand new trailer. Looks awesome. Looks so much fun. 2019. Then after that, Phil Spencer was talking, and Devil May Cry 5 demo available now on Xbox One first for this first demo.
Right.
So it sounds like there's going to be another demo down the line that will be out, but right now, and I didn't get, I was trying to, I just did not get a chance to play it before.
So I
we launched.
downloaded.
I
it. I haven't
downloaded
played
it, but yeah.
Mike,
So
you download it?
No,
but yeah.
I didn't hook it up either.
But yeah, so Xbox One owners, go grab the Devil May Cry demo. I hear it's awesome. Then after that, Fortnite Season 7, they showed off. Could be a Christmas base. And then coming, well, actually it's out now. December 13th, Creator Mode. You
That was really cool.
Design your own island and everything. And then it'll clear out a space. And then you can add your space to there. Like, it's going to have like a rotating time.
So yeah, so that was the part that I thought was the coolest part. So that they have a creator mode. You can do. They'll have community created maps or sections of a map essentially, and in the map they leveled out a play area. Like they just destroyed it, took it off the map, and they have a thing there called the cube now, which is a blank like square spot. And on a rotational basis, they're just going to drop user created.
It's super
Shit.
neat.
That is so awesome.
That's really brilliant. See what unlimited money does for you? Just change everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Make your
Or-
created stuff.
Or you don't make a number 3 of games. That's also what you can do with unlimited money.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on.
Have a drink.
After that comment.
I'm gonna need a drink too.
I need
Hold
to
on.
pour a little bit more bourbon after that.
Come on, you motherfucker. Just hold on, you bitch.
Okay, so after that,
Got 6 minutes left.
we got a brand new trailer for Rage 2 coming May 14th, 2019. I'm pretty sure that's the first time they had the actual release date.
It was.
It looks fucking awesome.
It looks really cool.
This trailer, okay, so up until now, these trailers, I've seen them all, I've been like, okay, this is like Borderlands meets Mad Max meets,
Looks like regular graphics.
you know, however the other thing that I said was, but I'm like, this is a mashup of a bunch of other games that already exist. This was the first thing they've shown where I've been like, all right, I might play this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, that looks awesome. That looks like a lot of fun. Then after that, as Jeff was talking, the whole entire arena went fucking nuts and everything. To announce Persona 5's Joker is coming to Super Smash Brothers.
That's crazy.
As the first DLC character. That's amazing. Like
A
holy
PlayStation
shit.
exclusive game
That's incredible.
has a character on a Nintendo exclusive game.
Well, I mean, technically that's for Cloud, Final Fantasy VII,
enough.
which are now
Well, I mean,
coming
that
to
game's on everything
but
now.
which is now coming to Switch.
That's true. That's
So
very true.
give me that Persona 5 goodness. And I see. That's the thing. If they put Persona 5 on Switch, I think I'll be more inclined to play more of it. Like, I think I just will get
Yeah.
more into it. I've been finding myself with RPGs. I've been getting more into it on Switch, like a handheld, like and stuff. Because like again, like I can sit on the couch and just play, and
That's how I
stuff.
kind of feel about Dead Cells as well. I think if I had on the Switch, I don't know why, but I feel like if I just like put it down and before like
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
But then I still hit a point like I'm done.
I'm trying to talk myself back into it.
Yeah, fair enough. But so that was like the last huge announcement that again another secret no one found out about, which is awesome because that was such an amazing moment that no one saw coming at all, and that was incredible. And then and then God of War won Game of the Year, which
Awesome.
well deserved.
Awesome. Want to say like the highlights of the kind of funny stuff because there's a bunch of stuff in there that was like
Yeah.
I don't want to go through every
70
single
games.
thing.
That's fine. Yep. Okay. I'll go through some of like the bigger kind of things here. So Kind of Funny Showcase was a couple days after. There was a lot more indie type stuff.
The Game Awards was Thursday, right?
Yes.
Correct.
So this
it's
was
kind of
Saturday.
yeah.
Yep. So yeah. So there's a lot more indie and smaller stuff, but still some pretty neat stuff in here. So they announced Super Meat Boy Forever is coming April 2019. They showed off a new trailer for that Yeek postmodern RPG. They had a very very cool style and
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
January 17th, 2019. Toe Jam and Earl is back in the groove on March 1st. That looked pretty cool.
That was a funny one too.
Shadow Drop for Quarantine Circular, which is a new Bithell game from the Nintendo Switch. So that's available now. There's this game called Atoms Ascending. It was a live action trailer.
Oh yeah.
Another astronaut game. It looked like a cool astronaut. I put here cool astronaut adventure game.
Don't judge me.
So the Kickstarter is going on now on that.
It's closer.
They showed off this really cool game called Moving Out.
that looked really good.
That
looked fun. Kind of like
that was like-
so it looks like a co-op kind of game where you
I'll
both
say-
pick up furniture,
It
and
looked
it's like a
over-
Frogger
It
style.
looked like Overcooked with moving.
Exactly.
Yeah, yep. And then you like Frogger to get
Which,
through a certain level to
If
throw it
you've
somewhere.
ever helped a friend move,
It's
you
essentially
know how
overcooked.
you know how trying that can be for a friendship.
Yes,
Depending on how well people's physics of doors and furniture
yes. So
acknowledges.
unfortunately, all they said on that is coming soon. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that though, because that looked like that could be a lot of fun
for sure.
This I have no idea what this is, but the trailer was so ridiculous for a game that you can set up for the beta now called Golf Blitz.
Oh,
It was a live action, like people beating each other up on a mini golf course
Yeah.
while playing mini golf. I'm intrigued, so I set up for the emails. So I'm
nice.
hoping. So once the beta comes in, we'll check it out. They showed off this game called Motorball, which was basically 2D Rocket League,
exactly.
but it looked like a lot of fun.
But it was so the gist was 2D Rocket League, but like it seemed like some of the cars had like hoses and stuff, and you could shoot the ball
Yes.
with water.
Yep.
So there's like
some
guess
aspects
weapon-ish
Yep.
items and vehicles.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly the same, but same general idea.
Yep.
Control vehicle, get ball in net.
Yep.
But yeah, that was like top down 2D.
Yeah. Then after that, they showed off Conan Unconquered, new Conan game coming. It was just a CG trailer, nothing else. A super heavy Japanese RPG called Lapis Labyrinth is coming in 2019, which people are like super excited about. I'm assuming it was a Japan only game. It's now coming here.
Was that the one that
Which-
was from NIS?
Yes, that's the NIS one. Yep. The Danganronpa trilogy is coming in 2019 to PS4. It's going to include 1, 2, and 3. The Messenger, if you're playing that, it's getting Panic Picnic, a free expansion in 2019.
Look goofy.
Yep, look like a lot of fun. Guacamelee 2 added shirtless Greg and Portillo.
Oh, excuse me. It was shirtless Arachnid Man.
Oh, Arachnid Man, excuse me.
That
Yes.
was a laugh out loud
Hilarious.
moment.
Totally not expecting. Added. I believe
with the chicken is Portillo. Is
oh god, that's with his crazy eyes. That's amazing.
So good.
That was available on PS4 and PC right away. They said coming soon to Xbox One and Switch. I don't know if that's available yet or not. I haven't seen anything, but it's coming out everywhere though. A game that I thought was kind of neat. When ski lifts go wrong.
Go ahead.
Oh my god. When ski lifts go wrong, it kind of looks like one of those like trials games, but like you could like actually structure I think they have some pre-made stuff. You also create your own levels and stuff, and you're trying to get into ski through. They look pretty neat. Coming to PC and Switch early 2019. Pretty cool. Wario 64 gave out a bunch of codes for games. Just started flashing on the screen. So that was pretty neat.
Yeah, he like all the announcements they made, he was live tweeting like links to the videos.
That's awesome. Yeah. Limited Run Games announced 2 new games. Windjammers for the Nintendo Switch on December 21st. So that's coming up if you want to get that. And Celeste.
Physical release.
Physical releases
For
here.
PlayStation
For
and
PlayStation 4 and Switch on January 1st.
I don't know if it's all the games, but Best Buy starts carrying a limited run now too. Like you can buy like
They
Golf
have 2
Story
right now.
Yeah.
Golf Story and Ukulele
Yeah,
are the
and
2 they have right now.
those
They
are
have a
pretty good.
deal that the only thing is they have to change the cover art. That's the deal.
that's
Which is, who cares? But that's pretty cool.
Go buy Golf Story. It's amazing.
Yes, and if you have GCU still, it still works.
yes,
Gamers
right.
Unlocked still works. March 2020. On that.
I don't have it for that one.
The nice thing is like if you've never done the limited run games, usually it runs out like you have to be on there right away. Nintendo Switch games are pre-orders.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So if you want Windjammers and Celeste, you'll be able to get it as long as you get on there within the first 2 weeks. I think they take pre-orders for like 2 weeks.
Nice.
But if you want it for PS4, January 1st, you better get on there right away because it will sell out instantly, especially Celeste. Let's see here. What's some other cool stuff? Oh, this game was kind of neat. And this guy was very excited to be on there. Ooh, what the heck was it?
Gunshots.
Yeah, right. A game called Away: Journey to the Unexpected.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a first-person Zelda game.
I saw that too.
That looked very interesting. It looked like a lot of fun. It's coming out for a range of systems between February 5th and February 8th. So depending on, it gets just whatever they release games on those systems: PC, Xbox One, PS4, and I believe Switch as well. So that looks pretty interesting. Something different. This is another game. Bury Me, My Love. That looked kind of neat. That was like that's the which one is that? Hang on.
Which one is that? 'Cause that sounds familiar.
Because there's two of them. Wait a minute. Because there was another one that I know of that was really interesting. Oh no, that's that one. Okay, this one's the one about migrants. The two people migrating. It's like a kind of like a love story.
You're like texting each other.
They were
or whatever.
texting.
Yeah,
You're basically
yeah.
it's basically like a text adventure. It's a virtual novel type thing. I think it was on a phone. I think it was on mobile, but now they're bringing it to the Switch.
Is this the one where like they were folding the pages to move across the screen?
No, that's something
No.
else that I
Yeah.
will talk about.
Also, some kind of love story. Love.
Yeah.
We all looking at phones for.
Kick that,
Hold
kick
on,
that, kick that field goal, motherfucker. Kick that field goal.
The wife heard that noise, is making sure we're okay.
We're fine. We're fine.
Wow, look what you did to the audio there.
I'm so loud. When I really want to be, I'm so loud. That's why I can sing so well.
Oh, after
My kid's learning very quickly how loud I can get.
and then they showed off. God, I should have waited to rewatch this because I watched this again early last week. There's this game called The Wild 8 that looked really interesting with like wolves and like hunting and stuff.
Yes.
That looked really, really cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think more. God, like I said, I should have watched this a little bit closer to this. It's coming to PC in March and PS4 and Xbox in August. A game called Not My Car is available on PC beta now. It's a car combat battle royale game. So that looked kind of neat.
Yeah,
Kind
that
of
was
like a
interesting.
Twisted Metal battle royale,
Yeah, right.
basically. So that was kind of neat, interesting. So that Anthem trailer they showed off during the Game Awards. You can go to Kinda Funny's YouTube page, and one of the developers actually is walking you through the trailer.
Oh, really?
Explaining things. It's like a so it was
It's like a director commentary.
yeah,
I must have missed that part.
it was like they only showed like a quick glimpse of it,
was-
because
yeah.
it's like 7 minutes long.
Oh, okay.
So they just showed like a quick glimpse of it, and they posted the whole video on
Oh,
their
cool.
page.
All right.
I think it was like whoever the producer or whoever that was like came on the screen and like said, "Hey, we have this trailer. It's like six minutes long. We're not going to show it all here. Go here, and you can hear. We'll talk about everything you see in the trailer."
So that was kind of neat. So
Yeah.
he's kind of explaining things throughout the whole trailer. So that was it. And actually watched the whole thing. It actually, I do, even though I won't buy it, I know I won't. But it kind of made me interested in Anthem though. Like it was like, okay, this is kind of neat. Like I see what they're getting with this. Then they showed off a whole bunch of puzzle games coming out. Then they showed a bunch of adventure games coming out, which some of these look really good. Unfortunately, I can't remember what.
Well,
a lot
that's the
of
problem.
these-
A lot of them are like it's kind of hard.
There's
There was
these
so many.
indie-
There's like
there were so
70
many
of them.
games. There were so many games and everything. I'm skipping a lot here. Okay, we'll skip to this one.
I'm trying to figure out if I'm in the clear or not.
Let's talk about the Devolver's game that they announced.
Oh yes.
Called Ape Out, coming to PC and Nintendo Switch on February 7, 2019. So you start at the top of a building, trying to make your way out of this building, and you're an ape. And it's a top-down view. You're an ape that's just a color of orange, and all the enemies have guns and stuff and are white. And you're just going around just destroying enemies, grabbing them, using them as human shields,
Throwing them into
throwing them
walls.
at people, throwing them out of the windows,
Yeah.
and basically you're just trying to make your way down each level. This looks awesome.
So this is a game that Greg Miller's been yelling about since E3.
Yeah.
And it's gotten to the point where I'm like, shut up, man. I'm tired of hearing you talk about this game that nobody knows anything about. I get it.
Now that we've seen it,
I
yes,
get it now.
absolutely.
That
This-
looks so much fun.
Seen the trailer of that and just the overhead view and the gameplay of it, kind of like you're ad-libbing your way through the level.
Yes,
So much Hotline Miami.
Oh yeah.
yes.
Sold. Where do
Yes.
I can I pre-order on
Where do I
PlayStation, or-
where do I ape out? Do I ape out here?
Right.
Where do I ape out?
So yeah, and like the game like that, like I said, it's coming out for PC and Switch. That looks like the perfect Switch game, honestly. Like
100%.
just sit on the couch and just go to town. Like that's gonna be awesome. So let's see. There's this one game that kind of showed up that was kind of neat. Kickstarter starts on January 14th called Tunich. It was kind of like I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. It kind of reminds me of Broken Age. in terms of the graphics,
Okay.
like the way it looks and stuff. I don't know, just look interesting. Like I said, again, I'm sorry, I should have watched this closer. There was so much they showed off.
There was, and I'll say one thing, like for the whole presentation, it was like they weren't long clips. There wasn't a lot of wasted time in between. It was kind of like they'd show 5 videos, do a quick intro, show 5
Right.
more videos, do a quick intro.
Yeah.
And like none of the videos ran super long.
No,
so it was
no.
like snap.
Yeah,
bam,
it was
bam,
quick.
bam.
It was very quick.
I feel like
they show off and they showed off a ton.
Oh yeah, they showed up.
I got home from taking my kid to gymnastics. Got home and like sat down to start watching. I was eating lunch and it zoomed by.
Yeah. So a game called Hardcore. It's an old Genesis game that got canceled.
Hardcore parkour.
That's coming back.
Yeah.
It's a 2D shooter, like your typical, think of the Genesis era 2D shooters. It still looks like that and everything. Coming for PS4 and Vita in 2019. It looks awesome. And maybe that's just nostalgia purposes. And they say Hardcore is the working title. I guess that's
right,
what the code name of the
Yeah.
game was. Usually that just ends up being the game.
I'll say
the
this
name of
one,
it anyways.
the first you've shown of it is with that name. You can't
Just call
I
it
feel like I
that.
gotta stick with
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah,
But it looked like a lot of fun. It looked
yeah.
good. Then after that, they showed off another neat game called Supermarket Shriek. I believe this is actually coming to Xbox Game Pass. So it's you and a goat in a shopping cart. And so you're going through these. So you're basically going through these levels trying to avoid obstacles, and you use the goat to you know how like the whole yelling of the goat, and then it makes you move faster. So it like pushes you faster and stuff. But you're avoiding obstacles, getting through these levels and stuff. It looks stupid fun.
Oh, yeah,
like, totally stupid fun. Another indie game that looked kind of interesting, like it could be like it's called The Church in the Darkness. It's coming to PC, Xbox One, and PS4. They didn't say a date or anything like that. It kind of looks like a very cool story. It looks like a very intense game, like a very intense.
I'm sorry. This is just like,
No, you're fine. No, I see.
I'm
I see how. I see
I'm
how
sorry.
super close that game is. Now, the game you were alluding to earlier, a Fold Apart,
Yeah.
coming to PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch in 2019. It's basically a long distance relationship between a man and a woman, but they're helping but you're playing. I think you switch off between playing as each of them, but you get help from the long distance relationship to get through these worlds. Like basically you get stuck in the if you're playing as the girl, you get stuck in the girl's world, but then the guy comes in and you do something that helps the girl progress
gotcha.
in the girl's world. I have a theory on what this actually is. I know they say long distance relationship, especially what happens at the end of that trailer. I think the woman's dead, and it's.
Well, that would be long distance.
Well, right, absolutely.
That is extremely long
distance.
distance.
And the guy is, and I think the guy is depressed, trying to get.
One of those rushes 95-yard loss. Fumble. What is going on?
He plays for the Saints, and
This is why you don't follow ESPN, because ESPN's app is garbage.
so anyways,
Just put it away.
Can something was happening in the game right now?
we're talking about games.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
So
sorry.
my
I'm so
theory,
sorry.
because the vibe I got is the guy is depressed, and he's trying to get through the world, and she comes in because his world is blue and dreary, and her world is like orange and bright, and so I think it's the ghost helping. I have this vibe that it's her ghost helping him get through life. That's again, I could be completely wrong on this, but from the vibes I got from the trailer, and I'm so intrigued to play that game because of that.
I could care less about the story of the game. I wasn't paying attention to any of that in the trailer. But this mechanic they have where it's like you like move a little bit and then you can fold the pages to move and like finish traversing whatever's in front of you. I thought that was really cool because sometimes it's just like a straight fold. Sometimes it's like a Z fold.
Right.
And like you have to move so far and fold, and then move a little bit more and fold again.
Right.
It reminded me of around the time that the PS4 launched. There was a PS Plus game called Contrast.
Oh yeah.
It reminded me
I
that
think-
we're
my
playing
God, that
with
game
light and
was
shadows,
awesome.
and
I think it was a free game
I
actually.
think it
with
launched
PlayStation-
like that was
yeah,
PS
Yeah.
Plus like launch. I think.
that was the first game I played on my PS4.
that game was cool. That and Resogun, remember?
Yeah, me too. But I think like that's what that reminded me of. With the folding
Yes.
of the pages reminded me of like that. You move lights around. You have to work with the shadows.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about Contrast. I should go back and play that.
That's a good one.
I
Actually
never
finish it.
finished
That
that
was
either.
that was really fun.
Yeah.
That was a good idea. After that, they showed off a game called Falcon Age, coming for PlayStation 4, which has a VR mode.
VR game, yeah.
2019. That looked kind of neat. You could take, you basically have a pet falcon and it hunts and whatever. But it looked kind of cool. Then they showed off actually a really neat. I thought this was actually a really neat game. Jenny LeClue, Detective.
They've shown that somewhere else before.
Did they? Okay, I've never seen that
wasn't
before.
debuted there because I remember that name.
Okay.
But yeah, they should definitely show more. Yeah, that looks interesting.
Yeah, it's coming to the PC, PS4, and Switch. That's something I would definitely buy on the Switch. It kind of reminds me of like a Monkey Island kind of point and click kind of adventure detective game. But I thought it looked really cool. All right, so yeah, we're gonna, because everything else they showed was actually kind of neat looking. The next game they showed off was Desert Child. It's coming out, actually came out December 11th for PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. This was like a very interesting. It kind of reminded me of like the scooter the scooter level of Battletoads, but it's more of like a shooter game,
right?
Like so you're on this like scooter thing, but just like a shooter,
right?
It
looks more like
I'm trying to think of the
like
style.
Gradius, like the side-scrolling, moving up and down.
But the art style reminds me of a game, and I can't think of it right now.
I'm not gonna get it.
But it looks really cool. Early reviews have been like it looked better than it actually plays, unfortunately. But it did look really neat when they showed it off. After that, Housemarque showed off their new game, Storm Divers. It's a battle royale game, of course. But it actually looked really cool.
Yeah.
We got beta access. We just got a new email on that today.
Oh, we did.
Well, it's because it's a battle royale game. They have to schedule play sessions.
Play sessions, and it's coming. So we got a new code though. Did you see that?
No.
For it.
No.
There's a new code in there, so because you guys are the battle royale people, so that's all you
good
guys.
Computer.
Pay attention to those emails.
I mean,
check that out.
It's a beta. I'll play with a controller.
I know it's beta. Yeah, just check it out though.
I hope it has controller support.
Yeah. The final two games were actually big titles. So the second to last game, Judgment, which is also called Project Judge in Japan. This is the Yakuza series game.
And they showed at the Tokyo Game Show?
Yes. It's coming to PS4 in summer 2019. First game since the original Yakuza on PS2 to have English voice acting. So they realize and they know how big Yakuza is getting in the US, so they're giving us actual English voice acting. But the legit way to play those games is you can play whatever you want, but Japanese with English subtitles.
Don't tell people how to enjoy their games.
Yeah, I know. I can't help it. I love that style. I think like that really adds. For me, it adds to the game intensity. But I'm interested because the voice acting they did show up in the trailer did sound really good though. Like they sound like they're putting some heart into it. And so, but yeah, like I said, that's coming. So summer 2019, they called it Judgment for the U.S., the States, and I believe the Europe release as well. So that's gonna be really cool. And then the final game, which I'm assuming this is what changed everything.
I would assume so.
Because I think they add this at the very end. This is the one where Greg Miller was teasing about. The Walking Dead, the final season, got a trailer. Episode 3, Broken Toys, coming January 15th.
That is
2019.
way quicker than I thought it was going to happen. When everything, crumbled around Telltale and all that stuff, I thought it was going to be way longer. And I think their development team's called Still Not Bitten or something like that, which I thought was very clever.
Yep.
So yeah, man,
it's like 40.
There's a lot of people that were on the original Telltale series.
The only reason why I think it's coming quick is because they were almost so done with it to begin with.
I would imagine. Yeah, I'd imagine. But still, they had a pretty set release schedule beforehand, right? So I would imagine it would be again, Telltale polish. Who knows what that means? But I was surprised it's coming that quickly. I still haven't played episode 2 yet. I don't know where I lie still, mind share wise. So
I mean, do you feel better though? Saying it's 40 members from the Telltale.
Yeah, no, I do.
Team,
I do. And I do want to find out what happened. And
yeah.
I do, again, we've talked about this before. I'm very invested in this story. Cause I've been playing from the beginning. And I want to see it to the end. And I'm hoping that it's the original vision and things of that nature. But man, I'm shocked it's coming out, man. I thought it was dead in the water for sure. So this is, ironically a back to life story for a zombie game. So yeah, it's super interesting.
We did it.
But I'm closer for a stat correction though. Like
I'm good. I'm good. I'm in the clear.
I'm shaking. How close am I?
Game's over.
I know it's over, but
Half point.
Who'd you play?
Frank.
Oh,
110.9 to 110.4.
Frank versus Min.
It's not over yet. There's
For
still
the scrub.
stat corrections that
there
can happen.
is.
I'm
There
close
is.
up I can actually
There's
be a
still
thing.
scat corrections.
There's still
That's
scat
okay.
corrections.
What you lost by, or what you won by there is what I lost by in my other league last week. Brutal.
I can't bring that trophy home.
Oh, you can. Just have a lot of explaining to do.
Dude, I beat so many. I beat everyone else. Master sent me a picture.
So yeah, so that was the epic weekend of Game Awards and Kind of Funny Showcase.
Not nearly as epic as I feel.
But so some really good stuff there.
Okay,
Especially
sorry.
with-
I
That's all right.
super apologize.
Man, don't worry about it, man. You're
Stickheads,
fine.
I'm a terrible
You're
host.
fine.
I don't
I kept going.
apologize.
You're welcome, Stickheads. I kept going.
I kept it together most of the time until the very end.
The last 3 minutes when we're driving, and I'm
I
like,
kept going.
well, 1.5. 1 half point. I'm like, oh god, no.
We'll talk about it after we
Okay.
finish wrap up here, but I'll tell you what was going through my head there
Okay,
again.
anywho.
But yeah. So I mean, like I said, so like Kind of Funny. Great job.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like this was like don't get me wrong. Half of this stuff didn't give a fuck about because a lot of this was Steam.
Yeah.
Like PC only for me, and like I just don't play PC much. But
they-
like I say, some of these indie games though, like at least they do seem like they could maybe have like lower settings.
I was gonna say,
which is
like-
good for me because like to bust out my gaming PC rig. I bust it out every time I edit our video, and it's a big deal to do that.
Thank you.
When it's warmer out, it will be coming
I was
out
saying,
here.
I feel like you need to just set that up somewhere.
I just because of how cold our winters get, I don't want that sitting in the below 0 degree
that,
weather.
could be warming us up right now. Okay?
Well, that's true.
Yeah, the whole thing was that they're supposed to fill the void of PSX, right?
Right.
And they were supposed to have like the smaller titles because
Right.
the Game Awards has the big titles and,
Right.
and PlayStation experience the smaller titles. But I think they went smaller and even smaller than that. Like I feel like they had showed
Oh, they had something
smaller
super
stuff
small.
that
Absolutely.
wouldn't have been in that show. But they had so many games.
That's
Yes.
yeah. I would say like one of the things I tweeted afterwards was like people complain about how all games are just doing the same thing over and over, and everything's a battle royale now, and you know all the storylines are it's all the same tropes. And if you watch, some of these games have really interesting ideas behind them that otherwise wouldn't have been seen because these aren't big enough for. These wouldn't have been big enough for the Game Awards. These wouldn't have been big enough for E3. Most of these probably wouldn't have been big enough for PSX.
It would have been big enough for the PlayStation blog to
Right.
show up on anything outside of like the drop or
Oh
whatever
yeah,
it is. So
absolutely.
Yeah,
And like I said, like if you can see like there's a ton of games I skipped on this.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's a ton of stuff I skipped, and some really good stuff. Like I didn't mean to skip. Like I didn't skip it. Just honestly, it's because I cannot remember because I watched it.
And they
last
showed
week.
it for, like,
It
12 seconds,
right.
and it was gone.
But like a game like that, like I did mention, like Awake, Journey to the
Yeah.
Unexpected, that first-person Zelda type game, you would never have seen that anywhere.
Right.
I'm super intrigued by that now, like because of this.
Yeah,
So,
I recommend it. I mean, it's like I don't think it's an hour.
It's
long?
like-
it was
an
an
hour and
hour
5
and 10
minutes
minutes,
or something.
like an hour and 10 minutes. It's not long.
Go check
it's
it
not
out.
long at all.
All the game. I mean, you get a chance to get a feel for the games. Their intro was really cool too. Like
Yes.
with the
Yes.
thank you for
Oh, that was
creating,
cool.
thank you
Yeah,
for playing.
absolutely,
That was
absolutely.
really
Yep.
really nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it was done extremely well. I think it really met my expectations in terms of like what I thought it was going to be. Like it's
It's one of those things I knew it was going to be something. I didn't know exactly what it was going to be because you have Greg Miller out there. He's like, oh, we just got something that just completely changed the game at the last minute, and they're tweeting at Sega, hey Sega, you want to show us something? Sure. Hey, whatever other company you want to show something? Sure. And these like big companies.
Yeah.
So I didn't think it was going to be like an E3 level presentation. I'd say it probably whatever expectations I had, I wasn't shocked by like the scope of what they covered.
yeah,
Right.
Like I was expecting a lot of indies.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead thing was a shock.
Yep.
I
That was a shock.
that's something I'm honestly surprised wasn't shown at the Game Awards.
Yep.
It's kind of a big. I mean, it's like
That's a big deal.
Man, like,
that's a
it's-
big deal.
It- It's one of the 3 biggest stories of the year. I think was Telltale closing.
Yeah.
And
So suddenly.
right, the way it went down, and like so suddenly, so unexpectedly, and again, we've gone over all those things. So like having it come back in some form to finish this thing,
to
and
finish a
actually have
storyline
Yeah.
and finish the story of these characters that people have become so attached to, and
Right.
you played through how many games? 4, 3.5, whatever.
It was yeah, I mean, really 4 if you like Michonne and the 400 days
Right.
and all that stuff. I mean, it wasn't always Clem, but she was she was kind of the overarching like glue that kept all that stuff together. But yeah, I mean, that was man. It's I'm excited to get back into it. I think I'm gonna wait till the last one gets released just because I feel that way about it.
Well, I mean, you'll probably just play through it then at that point.
I'll say,
Yeah.
plus then too, you can burn through the whole thing
You can burn
in a
through
week.
it and not feel bad.
can cry for
like,
4
what the
straight
fuck?
hours.
You're right. I gotta say,
You want to cry for 4 straight hours with that stat, correct?
Oh God.
I am surprised by the judgment as well. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like this is a Yakuza game. Like the Yakuza getting huge, so like I'm very surprised by that. A little surprised with the house mark, because that always seemed to be more Collins thing.
Well, he's not really doing.
Well,
like,
he's doing game stuff, but still, that's why I'm.
we got to do something like this.
Well, right.
You're not going to announce the game on
Sure.
the show.
No, absolutely, but
Just because Colin seemed more into the games doesn't mean they didn't have a relationship
Oh
with
no,
the rest of the guys.
I don't disagree. I mean, I mean that's good to see. Like I'm glad to see that wasn't like that didn't deteriorate them from doing something like this. It was still like a surprise to me. But I'm glad to see that it was on there. Like I said,
I'm glad to see them doing something so soon after their whole announcement of Arcade's dead.
Right.
Moving away from it.
Right. And I'm curious to see. I like Housemarque. I like the games, so I'm curious to see what you guys think of
me
this
too.
battle royale. But yeah, no, I think this is. I mean, this was pretty impressive. Like I said,
It was a fun couple of days.
It was a fun few days. Yeah, absolutely. And the Game Awards. I mean, the Game Awards just keep getting better. If you ask me,
I enjoy
I think
it.
they're
Like,
getting.
I really
think
enjoy it.
Jeff's doing such an amazing job on this. Like I think, like it's a like before it was like, okay, this is fun, whatever. It's a legit show now. Like I feel.
Yeah. Plus, I think every year he seems to hone in a little more
Mm-hmm.
towards what the audience wants.
Yeah, he takes
So,
feedback. I mean, you
there-
can tell like on Twitter, he responds. He talks to people.
There wasn't a whole like they didn't have every award presented in the formal fashion. Some
Mm-hmm.
of it was just like in the space between awards or between announcements. Hey, so and so won this award. So and so won this award.
Or
And
like
they did
God
that-
of
and
War won Best Narrative. They're like, oh, God of War also wins for Best Action Adventure Game.
Right.
Like, like that.
And that's what
Like-
the Oscars do. That's what the Emmys
Right,
do, and also
right.
all those things do. Like this is becoming the marquee show for
Yeah.
for video games, and
Yeah.
it should be that way. And I feel it does get treated that way, where it's not just like the Dorito Pope or the shit like goofy shit like they had back in the day.
Right.
Like it's it's not like they don't take themselves too seriously either. Like it's fun moments. It's showpieces with the orchestra and things like that. And it's just it looks like it's a fun event, and
Absolutely.
it comes through.
Absolutely.
It comes through when you're watching it. So
Yep.
yeah, it's that's like a must watch for me going forward.
Yep. And absolutely, and also too, like the fact that they had some huge freaking announcements and they did not get leaked.
I'm
Like I said, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, Mortal Kombat 11. I mean, like some of this stuff they showed off. Like I was just like, how did this stuff not get leaked?
and that's coming out soon. Like
Right.
it's coming out in the next half a year.
Yeah,
like
that's
so,
crazy.
So great.
That's so crazy.
Games are so much fun. I love video games. They're the best.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know.
So we're not doing my gift to you still because we're trying to get through all the Game of the Year games. That's why we're playing Dead Cells and Assassin's Creed and God of War.
5 games next time.
Art, don't feel bad.
It's the ARC guarantee. 5 games
Don't
next
feel
time.
bad. When we went and saw Spider-Man, I said to Mike, I was like, I know I've got other games to play for Game of the Year contender, but goddamn it, I can't put down Dragon Quest. Anytime I get a chance to play something, I pop on Dragon Quest. It's like fuck. I'm like, I got Tomb Raider sitting there. I got Far Cry. I got Detroit. I got all this shit sitting
You
there.
don't have small games.
I know
sitting
they're
around
big.
either.
They're all huge
Yeah.
games. It's like, oh, I want to put at least a few hours in so I can give it a chance. I can't fucking put down Dragon Quest. No.
and you're playing video games.
that
It's
says
just fun.
something.
Yeah, it is fun. So
Foreshadowing.
So next time we get together, we're gonna do Game of the Year. Are we doing 28? Yeah,
Next one's Game of the Year.
yeah.
This was our big Game of the Year show. Because that comes out January 2nd, man.
Christmas is next week.
I know. Christmas is coming.
I should probably start shopping.
Yeah,
Oh
probably.
my god, I'm already wrapped. Mostly. Oh yeah. So yeah, next one's gonna be Game of the Year. And we're gonna talk about anticipated for 2018 as well, right? Or is that this one or the next one?
No. So Game Awards or Game of the Year Awards is the next show. The show after that will be our we'll see how we did on our resolutions from last year. Talk about if we want to create new resolutions for this year, if not, or if we're disappointed in ourselves.
I think I remember mine was, and I think I did a pretty good job.
That's the thing too. Did we write down what our resolution?
I don't
No,
know
but
mine were.
Okay, because I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure I know what mine was.
I don't remember.
I'm
gonna have to go back and look.
The episode's easily labeled. One of us can go look and
I'm,
I'll have to go
I'm
back
doing
and
the same thing,
I'll
just
say,
with
yeah.
different games.
I'll go
I'm
back and
excited.
look. But then,
you did your
I got to 8.
but our resolution,
Let's get to something played yet.
But yeah, after our Game of the Awards, it'll be our resolution show along with our most anticipated
Yep.
for 2019 as well. So that'll be a
what it
fun game because that's going to be. Because at that point, actually, some of the games would have already been released.
Yeah, dude,
That's
I
gonna be
don't.
interesting.
I
January is interesting.
yeah,
January,
is.
February. Specifically, February 15th.
I don't know if
is gonna be
February's
very
interesting. Wasn't it February 22nd, like a month ago?
But
And everyone moved?
one moved and one moved up to the
Yeah.
15th, which added to the other 4 games that were already coming out that
Idiots.
day.
This is great. It's like,
We'll talk about that in a couple episodes. But yes, it's going to be interesting.
yeah, it's super. I honestly like, in just like speaking of game of the year, like I have a list of games in my consideration, and that list is moving a lot.
I keep flip-flopping my 1 and 2.
I keep flopping 1 through 5. Honestly, like I was like, this is for sure gonna be like my first 3, and 2 of those games aren't in those top 3 anymore. Like it just keeps moving around, and I just didn't really think and stew about it, and spend way too much brain space.
Like I said,
on it.
I have my 1, 2. I just keep going like this. For 3 through 5, I've got 2 of them that I know I'm putting in. I got to figure out where. And that other one, I still don't know what my 5th, like that last one.
Here's
Like,
what
man,
you
I'm
do.
still working on this.
Here's what you do. You get 5 games. You put them in our red solo cups. You just do a shell game.
Fair enough.
Which is like, only play 5 new games a year. That makes it so easy.
What do you think I'm doing that 5 guarantee week?
God, I think I have 5 games I'm going to buy in January alone.
So I'm already, spoiler alert, I'm doing the same New Year's resolution I did as last year with the
You are not going to last.
with the caveat.
I was going to say,
So-
you will not last because Resident Evil, there's no way you're not passing that up.
It's gonna be 10 games to finish before I buy any new ones that aren't from Capcom.
Ah!
Because Resident Evil
Don't make me
and
cry.
Onimusha
Oh,
both
yes.
come out in January.
Yep,
So
yep.
I am going to buy those games
Yep.
no matter what I say in this podcast. Anyway,
Yep. Well, I'll be buying Animusha twice.
one for me.
Well, no.
Oh no.
No. One for Xbox for the achievements and one for Switch on the go.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
They fucking got you.
Oh, fuck yeah, they did. I don't give a shit. It's Animusha. Give me more. You know what? I'll buy it for PS4 as well. They'll give me a fucking new one. Or if they'll remaster the rest of them, I'll buy a copy for every goddamn system.
That's great. Oh my god. Where can people find us online?
Capcom. Sorry. People can find us online by searching Facebook, SoundCloud, iTunes, other podcast services by searching for Sticks Video Game Podcast. You can find us on Twitter at Sticks Podcast. You can find us on YouTube at Sticks or youtube.com/SticksGamingVids. Is that it?
Perfect.
Great.
Steak final words.
So something has happened in the last few days that is not good in the gaming world.
Oh, I thought you meant like physically.
No, in the gaming world. A copy of Kingdom Hearts 3 got
David,
thrown out into the
I
wild.
meant to ask you about that.
So
I'm glad you're talking about it.
Where's your
where-
current eBay bid?
I would say, so where are you hiding it in your house?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
who did you kill to get it?
Shit. Have you seen? Have you seen me been?
Matt sent me the celebration from the USA Hockey.
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm back.
For anyone that follows me on Twitter, every couple of weeks I tweet at Kingdom Hearts and Square Enix begging.
Yeah, you do.
I was going to say, I don't know when it was a while ago.
I don't know what I need to do, but I keep begging.
I believe the term the kids use is thirsty.
Yeah.
You made the
Yes.
thirstiest tweet I've ever seen in my life.
Yes. First it was Dragon Quest, now which did not go well. Now it's Kingdom Hearts. But so a copy of the Xbox One copy got somehow.
There's even more of a sting for you. Like it's just.
Oh, it's just killing me. Although I am playing this, I will be playing it on PlayStation.
Oh, really?
Because I've played everything else.
Ah,
It's
fair
one of those. It's kind of like when I bought Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy's always been a PlayStation game for me, so I bought it on PlayStation. Same with. Although I've been like, it's killing me not buying for Xbox because I know it's gonna potentially look and play a little bit better on Xbox, so it's killing me. But it's always been a PlayStation game, and I play through all the other ones on PlayStation. So that's why I'm really leaning towards PlayStation. I have it pre-ordered right now for PlayStation. But yeah, so just be careful out there, people. Shit's out there. By Twitter, when I logged into Twitter this morning, trending was Sora, Riku, Kairi, like the actual names of all the fucking characters. And I was like, do not click on any of this. You don't know what's gonna show up.
Shut it down.
Nomura, actually from Square Enix, he posted a huge thing about this, saying that they have located how this happened and who and all that
got
stuff.
stolen from the distribution company,
Pretty
or
much.
whatever it said, right?
And they have locked, thankfully, at least. I mean, more of this, like a good part of the story can be unlocked, but the final cutscene and the secret movie have been locked which basically now is going to be a day one patch. Come day one.
What a world.
Which in a way, that's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
So like what's usually like the biggest stinger in a Kingdom Hearts game is locked. Like they cannot access that, which is great. So that's good. But there are a ton of spoilers out there. If you are a content creator, don't give in. Fuck you. Don't give in. Don't show this off. Don't talk about it. Like, don't. Come on. Like, this is a game everyone's been waiting for forever. Like, Kingdom Hearts 2 came out on PS2. Like, that tells you how...
crazy.
Like, I mean, there's been other things that are very important in the Kingdom Hearts era. But it's just... But, like, this is the first main installments of the PS2 era. Just be nice, people. Don't ruin it for everyone.
Be nice, people. And we'll see you next time. Take care.
Conversely, I'm gonna go stream this game when I get home.